All right. Okay, so you guys are going to get the last like 45 seconds of me yelling at people online. Why does no one know what happened with Cyberstein? No one read his Google Docie? Okay, look at this fucking shit. So Dahlia has a post today. She's like, I just saw a YouTuber say if this was unbanned, it wouldn't do anything. I'm pretty sure this is me. I'm like 80% sure, unless someone else has come to the light. The short of it is, it probably wouldn't. We did a masochist bandless tournament where this was legal and it wasn't a problem. Everyone's like, there's really two things that people's mind always go to, which is it can make a Naturia Exterio with a 10, and it can make Last Warrior from Another Planet with a 7. So with respect to the latter, Last Warrior is not good. It reads crazy, but the general problem with the card is that you can't actually win the game. It prevents both players from summoning, but you can still set. So like your opponent can just set a singular monster every turn and you can never get over it while they go to find their like spot removal or their imperm or something, right? And secondly, it's not like Baguska where you can like turn it off by switching it to attack position, or like a shitload of these monster floodgates where you can turn it off on your turn by linking it off, because you can't summon. So it's actually just not good at all. I think we've tried it in like a dozen TMTs, and there's just no shell for it that even makes remote sense. The second one, Naturia Exterio, I think is the one to be afraid of. But even that's not great. Like, it's like if you have an errant 10-star monster on your side of the field, you can metamorphosis into an Exterio. Like, that's good for sure, but it's like a card in your hand. You can't search it. I just don't really... I don't think so. But here's Trevor Allen. He says, the same people who for some reason thought this could come back, and it destroyed format after format. It seems like most of the replies have forgotten why it had to be unbanned almost immediately after it was banned. Okay, so why did Cyberstein get banned? First off, it was not almost immediately. It was around for like a year. And second off, I mean, I'll just do it right now. I saw this shit in person. YCS Philly, individuals were playing this, which would use, what's it called? Gear Gigan X as part of an N board in Super Heavy Samurai to search Cyberstein, penned it out, and then they would make Albion the Sanctifier Dragon after binning Gimmick Puppet Nightmare through Chimera Doll. That was the best use case for this card. That's why it got banned, is because you could do that. The other thing you could do is summon it out and then just make Exterio. And importantly, you don't have to tribute a monster for Cyberstein. Like, you don't have to have a 10 weaved into your combos for this searchable card that just makes it. In Master Duel, Tyr was doing war crimes with it. Well, big fucking surprise. A lot of people are like, you don't understand. Every level 1 deck could play Millennium Eyes Restrict. Every level 4 deck could play Mud Dragon. And it's like, that is true now. Instant Fusion is legal in the TCG, and people don't do that. Why would they play a version where you also have to tribute a monster on your side of the field? You don't understand. Drytron could get Imperm if they draw 3 names instead of 2. Holy shit, are you kidding me? Oh my god, we gotta ban that shit. I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. I just, the reason Cyberstein got banned had to do with the interactions between a couple of very specific cards, and not because it was like a value engine. Like, fucking hell. Every plant deck can be searched by Lone Fire Blossom. You don't understand. I will say, I don't advocate for Metamorphosis to come off. I think it could come off and do nothing. But I think it's one of those cards where if it ever does anything, the thing that it does will not be fun. It will be actively miserable. And for that reason, it shouldn't come off. There's a ton of cards on the list like that. Polarica literally said the same thing I said as they said it. Look at this deck, by the way. Real thing of beauty. Not to gas up Hoban, but this is such a fucking pile. I was like looking at duels. He was playing Tahan, I think, at YCS Philly in one of the go rounds, and I was just like peering over. I was like, oh my god, there's no way this deck is doing this. Bin Nightmare, I'll be on it back. How stupid is that? Look at how tight this list got too. You look at Master Duel super heavy samurai lists, and they're packed to the gills with like, I mean, they're the Block Dragon lists. Packed to the gills with bullshit. This deck was like, yeah, I'll play 3 Regulus. What do you mean it's searchable? I don't care. 1 Regulus wins the game. I want to draw one. Oh, I got extra Reguluses? Okay, that sounds like a Link material to me. Oh, man. The most suspect card in this list, in my opinion, was Spy, or what's his name? Strategist? Stealthy. That's his real. I was always like, that seems like overkill. It wasn't. It came up all the time, but I was always like, really? I'm playing the 3rd search target? You do need an extra body frequently. I know. Yeah, no, I know. What's the Jizzy for? Pearly? Pearly was one of the other 2 big decks this format were Kashtira, and then pretty substantially lower down the totem pole was Pearly. But you would just play Jizzy Kami and tribute the Arise Heart, of course. You all remember those formats. What is the Sanctifier for? You would go Gear Gigan X, search Cyberstein, cheat out Sanctifier, and then you'd Sanctifier Nightmare, which would be in the grave because of Chimera Doll. This was such a neat deck. This deck was really, really cummy. It was very cummy. There was so much taken from us in its prime. There was so much more room. There should be a separate event at every YCS called the Super Heavy Samurai event. And, like, you start... You know, you can play either advanced, where you play like Ryziel versus Malice, or you play the Super Heavy Samurai event, where you play exactly Super Heavy Samurai mirrors. And they both have the same pricing. They both give Worlds invites. They should do that just because I want people to iterate more on this deck. Like, it needs just a teensy more bit innovation. Look at this fucking side. Look what people were doing. Sauge de Fleur? Come on. You want me not to get my dick hard for that? Sarutobi, by the way. Ugh! It's for, like, the spell trap matchups. And time. Sauge is crazy. Sauge was so good. It's hard to be like, yes, Sauge was really good. Merrymaker into the Champ, starring the King, the King! God, what an elegant time to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! This was when I made that video that went crazy that was like, I'm not having fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was largely the result of this deck. It was not even playing against this deck. It was this deck's presence in the format caused so many deck building decisions to be like mandatory that I could not stand. Remember the ban list came out the day after your video dropped? As well it was right to. That video's production was really troubled too. It was like Jules did it to begin with, and I didn't impart to her that it was like a video I wanted a lot of care taken with. And so she was like, oh, I didn't know this was like an 8-hour job. I thought you just wanted it done. And I was like, oh God. And so I did a little of it. And then Danny got to the Airbnb early and I was venting and he was like, do you want me to do it? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. And then Crush Cards was with him and like got on the computer to, it was a real fucking disaster. And I put everyone involved in the worst situation possible. Like, definitely the crisis of management I think about the most often, and resulted in one of the most popular videos on my channel. Revolving door editors? No, all those people are people I maintain a really good relationship with. It was just, they all had to have a hand in this one. Isn't content creation great? No! It was like Danny was like fucking downloading Adobe Premiere to his laptop, but it was so... Hey, thanks for the 100, the Ur-Dragon Overlord. Could not read your name because the box is black. Speaking of content creation, Alex, maybe we'll react to this tomorrow. But did you see that the boy is an official Riftbound ambassador?
Riot Games is launching Riftbound.
Riot Games is launching Riftbound. What if he was just like, and it fucking sucks! I hate it!
The League of Legends trading card game. And I had the exclusive privilege of being able to go to Riot Games headquarters and check this game out for myself.
He got a lot of breast milk from the fridge. That's the other game. That's Blizzard. That's not Riot.
And so
not sponsored, by the way? Wait, no way. No. We talked about this. You got paid, right? There was money involved?
We're allowed to
you got an appearance fee at least?
Talk about it more and show off some things. I'm going to be telling you guys my experience with the game. This is a way...
Gotta say, the cards look way better than they did. Harnessed Dragon. Is there like a video upcoming on their channel where you play this this game at their location? Is this like one of a series of videos or something? Is this a Runeterra reskin? Would that it were a Runeterra reskin. No. Riftbound exists to make a banger Kodak video. Man, this shit's gonna go crazy on Kodak. The embargo got lifted today. Oh, the tariff got lifted. Speaking of Kodak, I love that Kodak is just a 2006 YouTuber who has landed in this century. This one, Neuroscape, they sent me a thing too, and they keep bugging me about it. They're like, we sent you the thing. How do you feel? Because they were like, do you want to do an ad read for us? And I was like, you know, I'm not sure. And they were like, why don't we send you a starter box? You see how you feel about it, then we'll talk. And they did, and I have not opened the starter box. I'm gonna. I promise. I've just been really busy, and I'm just like, fuck. So I watched Kodak's thing, and his criticisms, I was like, well, now I don't really want to open the starter box. The problem is, the cards look really good. They look like unthinkably good. It's just the game is kind of... I'm not really into the game. Why do you have so many pair Teto videos in your recommended? No idea. Well, one? I don't know. I have curb in my... I have to clear out the curb from my recommendeds. Sometimes I get in a hole and like I'll click a Family Guy funny moment or a curb compilation, and then all I get is that for weeks. Have you seen this? Oh yeah, you talking about how they unreleased? Yeah! Shouts out to Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem. It turns out there was one other piece of mayhem. So if you were following this yesterday, House of Champs was posting that for some reason, none of the Americans got QCRs, but every European did. And so we thought it meant QCRs were Giga Mega short printed in America. But what it actually meant was QCRs in America were at the correct print rate, but QCRs in European territories were accidentally fucking everywhere. And so as a result... they had to be like, there were so many clumping issues. We are taking Battles of Legend off the shelves in EU. Oh my God. Shouts out to Europe, Africa, the Middle East, Oceania, Spanish, Portuguese, Latin America. English language cards in Latin America, Canada, and the United States are unaffected! Let's go. My ass is going to be playing Orcust. Are they going to be distributed for Nats? Yes. Thank the tariffs. This one I do not think is the tariff fault. Are reprints of American prints like the Primites legal to use in Europe, even if Battles of Legends Monster Mayhem is not released in the EU? They are. Oh. Most likely not. Nivska, no! All right, before we get too in the hole. Oh my god. Oh, it didn't even kick me out. We got to master duel it up. All right, so here are our options for today's master duel. Master saga. When was the last time you played Magic the Gathering? Last Tuesday. I've been playing weekly Modern. Although I think I now have to stop because I have a class on Tuesdays. Oh, and I have some really bad news. Oh, these are not it. I have some really bad news. I am gonna have to get back into Commander. So if there's a Commander play group, do let me know. I would like to join. But you have to be normal. That's the trick. You have to be normal. Okay, so here's the deal. Despite the fact that we opened a bunch of new stuff, it turns out our best deck is still Ritual Slop. So this is what that deck would look like. Be like a trillion kaijus and then the existing Ritual Slop pieces. We would be trying to like Shino Bear and Peacock them out. Like, I think this is honestly pretty good, despite the fact that it sucks ass and I hate it. Alternatively, this is the Pearly deck. I didn't realize we really do not have enough Pearly cards. Like, I do not feel comfortable playing this deck. And then the third one is we could play Cyber Angel. But I just don't know what that does. It would be like Izana Control. We could use Trias Hierarchia. I think the play is Ritual Slop featuring Kaijus, but I'm going to try and force in the Pearlies as well. So that would look like... I mean, we could just play less Kaijus, right? 1 IKS, 2 Jizzy Kami, 2 Radian. We play 5 Kaijus with the 2 Waterfront. But then if we do that, how much Pearly could we play? I mean, I really think the Pearly is not a bad splash. Pearly's just happy, 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 pretty, pretty, pretty. Mi Amigo, Delicioso, and then white and black. Like, look at that. That's not bad. I would want to take out 3 cards. We could take out the Unformed. No, Unformed is crazy. I think the takeout is probably the Kyoto. Like, I think Kyoto is not good. No street. Did we pull street? We did, right? We could play street, I guess. Do we have a light ritual monster? We have Crealtar. That's good. I mean, this looks fucking inconsistent as all shit, right? This looks like insanely inconsistent. We have to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have to draw an 11 of to turn the incantations on, or a 3, 4 of. Fucking shit, dude. Did we use the craft this week? I don't. We don't have a craft. We went 0-2. You're saying use the dangers in Pearly, but the dangers don't. Look at this. They don't do anything. There's not like a payoff to the dangers. They're just guys. And they're not even big guys. They're just like Chusinoko for no reason. Put in the Pearly guys. We got Happiness and Beauty. What's the smallest Pearly engine we can get? I think this. I mean, I like this. I'd like to cut, I think, one card. I feel like the Pearlies just don't work with the rituals at all. I think there is a scenario in which the Pearlies play well with the rituals. Do we main going second, trying to get off Typhon and Slumber? I think this is a blind second deck for sure. I don't think there's like any. I think it's totally a blind second deck. Woo! Who can relate? Woo! Happiness OTK. Do you have any big dangers? I have 2 of the Thunderbird. I could play Thunderbird, but I think probably not. I mean, I don't want to take out any of these individual cards. I think every card in here is absolutely necessary. Test hand, maybe? Yeah, give me a sec. Oh, we have a Bahamut. Not that we can make it. Do we have any ones? We don't. And I disenchanted the Bahamut because it got banned and I wanted the free money. Let me real quick check like my full pulls here. I don't want to be alive. I don't want to be. I've had that stupid song stuck in my head ever since that clip. Who can relate? Woo! Why is people saying I got scammed? What does that mean? Oh, the bonus dust, did it not get banned? Am I stupid? Yeah, I did. I'm stupid. Yeah, the only even remotely interesting thing I think we have is the Paleos, but that isn't actually very interesting. Paleozoic. Cyber Switch. Hagakuri's good. Oh, Donner's good. Play Donner. Alistair. I can soup this up. We actually can't make any Xyz in this build. I think we just do not have the ability. And we can't make any synchros. We don't have any tuners. So let's just put in a bunch of, like, crazy-ass... Oh, wait. Extra deck guys. Donner. We really have no tuners. We really have no tuners. Regrettably, we could make the rank 8. What's his name? Ex-Blower. But I disenchanted him because I'm stupid. And I don't want to re-enchant him. Shit, I think he might come up. Okay, I will re-enchant him. We've got a Fucko. Fucko's something. Our Melfi pulls, I remember being okay. Didn't we get like 3 puppy? But we didn't get any caddy. Oh, we didn't get any caddy. Yuck. Fuck, look at that. Fuck, that sucks. No caddy? We just needed 1. No Wally. Wally's a super. It's not that big of a deal. Wah. Do we have a 6? We don't. That's unfortunate. Evil Alistair. Is there any Donner? Spatha? Is she generic? No, she needs a Crusadia. Shinobi Insect. Talkback Lancer? Is he? No, he's not. Power Code Talker. Technically we can make Moon, but it's very unlikely. Is it really? I guess we could theoretically make a 4. Seems unlikely. A double barrel will play. Do you have a better 4? Bahamut Shark. Pearl, I think. Susan Oo? No. None of these 4s are even remotely good. A Sophiel? Yeah, sure. Did I disenchant Donner? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude. I swear I have Donner. Fuck off. I knew I had Donner. I put 2 in. Okay. Then let's throw in something else. I'll put in the Gem Knight. Okay, let's go get our dust. I'm not doing that. We are still missing a decisive battle target, yes. Can you check later in the YouTube studio to see if they forcibly activated the AI voice over your channel? What? All your shorts have AI voice for me. Are you in a non-English territory? Yes. Fucking crap. Every day it's a new thing with YouTube. This, I think, is my fault. They were like, can we put live translation on your videos? And I said yes. Because I thought that meant like the text, but I didn't know it was a dub. It's something I'll have to do on my own time, but I will work on turning it off. Shorts gives you the link on how to do it, but doesn't let you deactivate them. Fuck! All right, let me do the profile. New deck PogChamp, new deck PogChamp. Boy, it looks pretty similar to the old deck, actually. So the Pearly pulls were good. Unfortunately, Pearly is not a deck. Outside of the Pearlies, we pulled a lot of really cool dangers, which do not do anything for us because the best they can manage is to sometimes summon a 2800 attack point monster. I do really appreciate the kaijus we've got. Jizikuru, Radiant, and Interrupted Kaiju Slumber is a cool package, though I don't feel confident enough to play something like Kyoto Waterfront and try and go all in on it yet. As a result, we are still playing Rituals. We've got the Barest of Bones, and you might be wondering, they banned ARA. How are we going to be summoning these monsters? Well, the same way we were in previous episodes with Incantation Inception, which we do have 3 of, alongside a whole slew of the actual factual incantations. These two decks don't really have any synergy. One of them is trying to use Pearly Happy Memory and Pearly Sleepy Memory in order to get into really powerful Xyz monsters, and one is trying to set up OTKs. I guess you can argue that, like, the kaijus, which are generally good with the Shino Barons because you can bounce them back to your own hand, are also good at setting up in a Pearly Happiness OTK, but that's really stretching things. Regardless, this looks like a fine week 1 deck list. We'll look for more direction and a way to finally jettison the Rituals next week. Oh, by the way, shouts out to this. I have to play this for you all. You know Kanye's song about Hitler? He has released a fixed version. I'm sorry, it just doesn't hit the same. It also doesn't rhyme with Twitter. They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. All my friends are... Oh, listen to what he says instead of all my N-words. Got me. Hallelujah. Oh, man, he's using the AI to fix it. It's good. It's good. I played it for my parents while they were here this weekend. I was like, listen, you got to hear the new Kanye West. And they had the reaction everyone else has, which is, the chorus, regrettably, is really catchy. I find myself muttering under my breath. I'm like, they don't understand the things I... Nope, no, stop there, stop there. Can you say that? They played it on a radio, etc., etc. It's really good that Cousins isn't catchy. I gave my cousin head. It's great. It's wonderful. When is that oh, the Snipe Hunters documentary is out. Wait a minute. This is the Snipe Hunters documentary? It's 17 minutes long. What? That's not a feature-length documentary. What the fuck? When do we delve into Josh's dark past? When do we connect Quantal to the mysterious being who was running a clip channel when he was 12 years old? When do we learn about, you know, if they've explored their bodies carnally? Does Emre have any pets?
Winning the WCS was too much of emotion to describe with mere words.
What if he was just like, it sucked, I didn't care? Winning the WCS, man, it was okay. But locals!
Definitely an amazing moment that I don't know if I'll ever experience something like that again. Hi, I'm Josh. I'm 29 years old. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player and content creator. My first interaction with Yu-Gi-Oh was obviously watching it when I was a kid in school. And eventually we found out there's real cards and we started playing, and that's how it all began. I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh competitively when I found out there was local tournaments in my area. At that point, I was only 10, 11 years old, so I didn't take it that seriously. And then I later on, when I was older, I started going to YCSs when they started doing them in Europe. I went to the very first one, and ever since then, I've been playing nonstop.
I have a long history of
Wait, Lampy wasn't on the team.
Josh because we both share the love of Yu-Gi-Oh trading
Oh, wait, Lampy Josh, were they... Hold up.
card game. But of course, I rediscovered Josh as a Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel player when he decided to go and grind for the World Championship for the first.
We'll watch this some other time. Oh, yeah. Where are these guys?
First time.
A major factor that makes Master Duel attractive to me is that you can just play it from the comfort of your own home, and basically the fact that I can stream it as well to my audience and stuff like that is great for that. Taking part in the Worlds qualifier as soon as they announced it, I was super hyped about the additional opportunity to qualify for the World Championship, because of course I've been trying to do it in the TCG for a long time, and a second chance basically was just something I was always gonna take.
Like, I have 57.
A lot of people were really interested.
Hi, buddy.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Okay. Very exciting. Bro, what do you have planned for this splendiferous week? Do you have anything very cool?
I was thinking of like jerking it.
You got to block off like a day or two for that? Is that like
Yeah.
a
I gotta
plan
get
in
the
advance
mood.
kind of thing? Yeah, I get that.
Let me ask you, how often are you jerking off?
Daily. Is that
What?
wild?
I jerk
That's
off like
not-
once a month at most.
You have a wife.
I'm also lying. Isn't that also?
Dude, did you hear that Wizard 101 has free membership for this week?
I can't tell you how little I care about that.
You don't want to go play Wizard 101 with me,
No.
dude? It's
You know
kinda
what's actually
goated.
crazy? You know what's nuts? When we were in this like shit living situation like 4 or 5 years back. Oh my god, like 6 years back now. One of the people in the house was like addicted to Wizard 101, and every time I heard that, I was like, really? Wizard 101? I mean, I guess I'm addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh, so you know, throwing stones from a glass house, but still, Wizard 101 for real?
A game's goated. I don't know, man.
Is it?
That's
I
one of
feel
the-
like it isn't.
You know who actually showed me a lot about Wizard 101? Bean Soldier TV is super into
Oh
Wizard.
my god.
And he was showing me all the ropes on it.
Josh
and he's
plays
like, yeah,
every
dude, it's
bad MMO. Like,
but the thing is, he's good at every bad MMO, bro. It's
yeah, that's
crazy.
true.
He's played them all, and he's good at them. So he was like showing me like all the meta. He's like, here's the meta for Wizard 101.
What's
It's kind of crazy, actually.
Okay, give me the lowdown. What's the Wizard 101 meta?
So the meta is like it's super high rolly, right? Like the whole thing is like just nailing coin flips over and over again, essentially to like deal super like.
Oh,
combo
this sounds
damage.
good already.
And he was talking about people do like these types of runs, not speed runs, but like hardcore runs. Like they'll make characters, and like if they die one time throughout the entire run, they just they reset it. So people try to like go and beat like the final boss and like try to get through the game like that. It's a very difficult challenge apparently that people have been taking on. The permadeath runs, apparently that's like the actual name for it. Wizard Nuzlocks. You ever do a Nuzlocke? You into that stuff? I don't really get the appeal
I
for
did
that kind of
Nuzlocke
stuff.
back in like 2011. You know, I
yeah?
was doing
What
that
game?
shit back then. Emerald.
Oh, on Emerald. Oh, God, that's a good one. Did you have the Emerald cartridge? Were
Yeah.
you a gamer?
A gamer.
Kind
I
of
was a fucking kid, but yes.
My mom got me Emerald too. My brother played Ruby actually. The Ruby out of
Owned.
Ruby and Sapphire.
I was Emerald was a little after. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's kind of. I grew up playing Crystal, and
Me too. Wow, bro, twinning.
Oh, wow. And then, like in high school, when it became clear that Pokemon was about to be really cool again, like for young adults, then Emerald was out, so I got that.
I stopped playing at Diamond and Pearl. I didn't play those games.
I didn't play them either.
So,
and it's
like,
also been
yeah.
weird seeing people do the like. Actually, Diamond and Pearl were some of the best games of the series because I remember when they
Yeah.
came out, they were universally disliked.
Oh my god, yeah. Dan is actually one that I think has told me about that. He's like, actually, those games are strictly goated. They're really, really good. And I was like, I don't know, man. I spent years of my life playing Emerald, hiding under the cover so my mom didn't like beat my ass at night when I was playing. I don't know. Diamond and Pearl didn't give me those same memories. I'm just saying.
And
Hi, Doug.
I hear people like talk about how bad Johto is too. And I'm sorry, like you can't like that's
What?
just not a real opinion.
Do they not
There's-
like 2 games in one? Do
Well,
they not
no,
like
the-
an
the
epic
thing that-
climax against Red on a mountain?
It's
Do they
one of
not
those-
like facing the gym leaders of the game you just played with level 60 Poke? I literally thought Johto was the cool. I mean, I started in Johto. Like, I'm sure I'm a little nostalgic, but also I played like the Heart Gold. Or no, Shining Silver, because I'm not a
Heart,
loser. And
Soul
then
Silver
I loved
and
that
Heart
as
Gold were
well.
insane. Johto is fun, but the level curve is ass. That's what all you motherfuckers say. Every time I hear level curve, I'm like, boop, a light
Red
goes off in my
Gyarados? They don't like Red Gyarados?
a light goes off in my head, and I go, that's an opinion a YouTuber gave you. You watched a video by a popular YouTuber, and you went, oh, I believe this now. The level curve is bad, and that's what you care about? You care about the
What was
level curve? The level curve is so bad, dude. I mean, I couldn't
I don't-
play
you know
these
what-
games where there's 4 games in one, and you get to see all your favorite characters and play this final boss from the TV show. I couldn't do any of that because the level curve. Oh, the level curve! I remember
Are they
being
complaining
7
that
and
it's
thinking,
too
oh my
high?
god, the
Is that
level
what they're saying?
curve!
I remember people glazing Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Me too.
I mean, those
And
are
I was
really
not
good games.
interested
Were
in those
they?
games.
I played those as a kid.
I played them
and
too.
I was like,
I returned it
was
to
not
GameStop.
impressed.
I was like, it's just red and green.
Okay, but
was
for a little Doug that hadn't played Red or Green, pretty big deal.
Did you
That was
guys
my
try
first
to do the
like
Mew trick?
real Pokemon game because I played
I did.
Crystal. That was the first one I ever played, but I was very
Same.
confused and didn't
Wow.
finish it. But Fire Red, I mean, that was the first real game that I played.
Are you
But
Why
hearing
do
me,
you
Emerald
bro?
get
was the best
strength
one,
from
and
some
not because I
random
was
fuck
following
off sailor? Welcome to Pokemon, bitch.
Are you guys hearing this? All the Saga members hooked on Crystal from a
Maybe
young
that means
age. That's
something.
crazy.
Opinion on Black and White, really good.
Never
I
played
think
it. Never
that's
played
probably the one I played the most of, just because it was like it was the summer before college for me, so I had nothing to do. And I remember I was doing like a summer theater program, and every second I was not on stage, I was fucking gunning Black and White. And I got this close, like really within centimeters of full decks. And this was the time when, what was the website you could trade Pokemon online? It was like Pokesat, and it was not Pokesav, because that was for Jenny.
No
but
idea.
it was like one of them. And no, it wasn't GTS. I know it used the GTS, Pokenav. That sounds like right. And I was like using those to fill out the Pokédex, because I had to get exclusives. I couldn't get like fucking the Manaphy and shit. But everything that I that wasn't like an event or an exclusive, I was like, I have to find in game, and I was tearing it up, man.
I'll say about Black and White is that I think it's aged well, because at the time, everyone was pissed, and I think it's been some revisionist history here, but everyone was pissed that it was all new Pokemon.
Yeah,
But looking back, that was sick as fuck.
I
And then
remember that.
second, I think we couldn't appreciate how the games looked with the moving sprites. But I actually, this isn't a hot take anymore, I don't think. Now that we've seen 3D Pokemon, a lot of people, kind of myself included, I think that's kind of where it peaked. Yeah, they were kind of doing the Spider-Man lizard thing, but like I think that they looked really good.
No, there's a couple of those moments, like you know, the like totally hacky moment in Deltarune where you see the castle in the background, or the in Undertale.
Yeah, I've never played those games.
Oh shit,
Me
Well,
neither.
it-
But that's something that is coming out like tomorrow or something. like a
big
remake
big
or whatever.
atmospheric thing. There's tons of those in that fucking game. You walk over the big ass bridge, and it's just like, oh, this actually is something special. Calcium Duke, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. If you
All
can
right,
get one,
all right,
dodge
let's
and
go,
check.
let's
As simple
go.
as that.
All right, let's play.
Deltarune tomorrow, by the way. You guys never played Undertale? That's crazy.
Nope.
No, I should though. Like at this point, I've seen like a walkthrough of it. Like I really should. Like I just never.
It takes
quite
like an
got on.
hour.
I mean, does that make it a good game if it's an hour?
No, I'm
If
saying
it's
you
a
have no
tight
excuse
hour
not
with
to
good
do it.
mechanics. All right, Joseph, get in the room.
All right,
Or you
I'm in
know
there.
What's the
what? I
one,
think you guys should play
No,
first.
no,
I
you
think-
Okay,
play.
that's
It's
fine.
your fucking show.
No, I
Play
can-
first.
I can play first. I'll play with anybody. That's fine.
I'll play with Gage.
Okay.
No,
Go
I actually
watch
I think
Leah.
it'd be
She's
funny
10
if
hours into Undertale. Leah is the only person I know who can be 10 hours into Undertale. How do you be 10 hours into Undertale? Yeah. If you guys have not been watching Leah Asimov's Undertale run, it's fantastic. You know that thing where it's like there's a stereotype of like a girl gamer who's like, I'm a girl gamer, but they like don't know what they're doing or whatever. I was always like, that's such a misogynist stereotype. After watching the Leah Undertale run, I'm like, maybe there's something to it.
Okay,
Maybe
I
women
did
can't play
watch
video
her
games.
hit that like
unlosable attack.
freest dodgeable thing in the world.
It was so funny.
Ow.
Sometimes you panic. She did look a little bit okay. I'm not throwing shade because obviously we're laughing with her, but did kind of seem like the Cuphead journalist thing.
Mm-hmm.
where-
Oh, where they couldn't jump over the first hurdle
Yeah.
or like in the tutorial, and they're just like, this game is ass. I can't play it.
Is she gonna do
Have you seen that
shit.
like the full 10 minutes of that? It is so fucking funny.
It's
dude.
It's
crazy.
amazing.
Dude was on so much ketamine.
Is she only what's her run look like so far? Is she running pacifist, or did she fuck it up already?
Are we playing Doug,
Yes.
me, and you, or somebody
Go.
else?
Yeah, I'm trying to wait for Joseph to not talk about Undertale so we can
Go.
start.
Oh,
Oh, like that's gonna change anything.
okay.
She actually
All
didn't
right,
even know
I'm
how
ready
to
to begin.
attack. I see. Okay. Is she gonna do genocide? That would be fun.
Doug, you got the roller skates on today?
Because I'm zooming. I'm
Oh, wait, you're
zooming to
zooming?
victory.
It's for Pride, right? You're doing roller derby type shit.
Sure.
Doug, you would
Sure.
make a
No,
you would
you
make
know-
a beautiful lesbian, Doug. Like a beautiful like 6-foot lesbian.
Okay,
can
I
see
start
it.
out with live twin kiss a kill.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
This is still the same
These-
fucking pack. You're still in electrochemistry. You went into this pack twice. If you are going to tell me you pulled both halves of this pack, I'm going to cry.
Okay, he didn't make the
okay.
good one to start, so I think
That is true.
we might be fine. We might be
Yeah.
chilling.
Let's do that. And then set.
Oh, that's
So I
totally
got-
okay.
So,
That's
well,
totally
then-
chilling, bro. I'm not, what
Okay,
was
so I
even
will
worried about?
warn you,
Fine, by
Gage.
the way. I do want to clarify here that I didn't pull the evil twin, the pink one, and I chose to use the craft for that on a third marionetter, which did pay off
Owned.
clearly.
Did
'cause I
it?
won
I
a
mean,
lot with that.
think
thing.
you would've won
You
anyway.
did sweep the last one, but
Uh,
I get it. I get it.
So I will
This would've
warn
been a
you.
lot
I will
better
warn
with
you,
that.
Gage. We or the goal of the rank 2 deck that we played last season. You never actually got to see, and it was to use the evil twins and the sprites to enable sprite double cross. So if you get
All
double
right,
cross, you're gonna lose.
Yep, that.
Well, double cross is actually crazy. That trap
It
card's
is.
nuts.
Yeah, it wins the game.
Something I never appreciated is gigantic sprite, big
Mhm.
guy. He is actually
This is
3,200
He's a big
on,
boy.
on
He's
the level 2
gigantic.
that is so easy to make.
He's
That's
very
crazy.
large.
Sorry,
Nice,
I need to ask chat
columns,
for
by the way.
rulings. This one definitely stops that. Does this? Okay, I'm not actually sure about the first one. Does
Blue
anyone
Sky is the
got
funniest
one?
card ever. I've never seen a card lose to more.
This won't, but this will, right? Because it fucks it up.
Did we play Gamma Burst? Historically, if you recall, we did not have a Gamma Burst.
I'm trying to think, like, what card that got screwed up? Is there a card that always misses timing? That's not World of Prophecy.
Dupe Frog.
Dupe is the closest.
Oh, there you go. Dude Frog is probably.
I'm
one
pretty
that
sure this
gets screwed
works.
up a lot.
If this doesn't work, I'm gonna feel really stupid, but I'm pretty sure this works.
Oh,
If you
presence.
control a kiss a kill.
Oh,
now maybe-
that's a great question.
No, because
Target-
Blue Sky, if it moves any columns and it's like it needs to, it checks on resolution. So I'm gonna put it somewhere random, and I don't think it'll resolve.
What the fuck? Where did you must have read these cards for the first time, dude? Because I sure am. What am I looking
Some of us
at?
don't just open packs and go, "Was this played in real Yu-Gi-Oh?" You know, sometimes you learn. that
You
there's
just played a
switcheroo in live-
constructed Altergeist deck.
I
Oh
don't
my
want to
God.
find out.
Wow,
I don't
that's
wanna find out if it
disastrous,
doesn't
dude.
work.
dude.
So
What happens here? Do you still get the?
I
feel
mean,
like
we're
you're
gonna
still
find
get
out,
this.
right?
do I get an
Nothing
extra
happened.
search?
Okay, nothing.
I was gonna say, do I get an extra one?
No,
'cause
he
of
was
the-
wondering
No,
if you
it's-
got Kiss a Kill.
Oh my god, are you guys seeing this? Holy shit. Okay. I'm searching this.
Man,
and
that
I'm
sucks that I
searching-
forgot that you had all the mech. I mean, just purple got hit? I maybe would have hit Blue Sky because it was the
See,
one that you had
the
two
reason
of.
I didn't hit Blue Sky is it loses to everything and purple loses to nothing. Although Gearsu is very good. When did you get
Okay,
Gearsu?
I was gonna say, are you guys terrified? I got
you-
this actually. I was storing it away until Doug's Altergeist reign was done.
You were
because I
storing it
needed
in
to
your
have a good
asshole.
deck. Yeah, bro. That's where I was keeping it. So I was able to hold on to this for a little bit, and it's gonna make the perfect starter here momentarily. I will set this card here.
Doug,
You
flip the
got
card.
anything, Doug?
Flip the card, Doug.
If I could,
Amazing.
I would.
Mr. Move Man, he's
This
getting
is
in
really
there.
rough,
Dude,
yeah.
I love Move Man. Can we just talk about Move Man for a
need to.
second? Move Man is
Sure.
so fucking tight. He's like great.
He is, dude.
Top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh cards of all time.
Let's get a Duolog style top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh cards in sealed going. Move Man for sure. I like Loyal Guanyun, Lost Wind,
Oh, Loyal Guanyon's a
Um,
good one too.
Torrential Tribute, Ogre. Ogre would be on there. Ge would be on there.
Do you
Okay,
think the
Gage,
Move
which,
Man is
which
a
Orcus
demon?
cards do you have? Do you have Dingirsu? Do you have
I got the whole
Galtea?
thing, buddy. You might need to start considering, top lefting.
Now I
got the
will
whole
tell you,
damn thing,
Douglas. I think that we have when you had Altergeist, we let you deal with it, right? We let you take 4 episodes in a row. I think it's important that we, for the benefit of the viewer, prevent that from happening again. So, would you consider an emergency ban list after watching Gage's first 3 plays here? I think we have to do it. I don't think we have an
An
option.
emergency ban list. Relax.
I think we should do a balance after every episode.
All right. Let's get. Yeah, Doug. This back row, you've been holding on to it, man. It's kind of got me worried. No, I'm not worried. Why would I be worried? I got nothing to worry about. I'm gonna activate Harpour.
Yep.
Damn. Orcust is really hard to build in sealed. I am interested in seeing how much you have.
I don't think that's true, considering how much it's like come up.
Whorehouse.
Like this deck has
Okay.
been, one of the best decks consistently in Saga. Like everything's pretty low rarity. It's just how lucky you get on the extra.
I guess
stuff.
that's fair.
I think we've even seen Orchist with no Ingirsu before. I think that's been a thing.
I will
You need
allow this.
Galatea, right? That's the Galatia.
It's like right here. I mean, if you have Galatea Ding, that's not good for me, but it's not like
No,
death
speaking
for
of.
me either. Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
Yep.
Galatea.
You have Babel.
Okay.
Babel. It's like a rare. Is that a stretch?
I guess that's fair.
Maybe I'm not even gonna get the Babel.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
get-
set this orchestrated return.
Oh, it's
dude,
over.
okay.
Wow, it's actually over.
No, not necessarily. What does this do? Send Galatea, draw 2? Who
No,
cares?
you send the
Wait,
Nightmare.
why?
It says face up, Gage. I knew it. I knew you
to-
would do that.
Totally
Yes.
owned.
Oh my
Totally
god. Well, it's all
owned.
right. I have a world war.
Oh!
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, that's actually. I mean, now you don't have a banish card.
that's actually a big deal. I'm not. That's a huge deal, bro. Oh man.
Is it? I feel like it maybe
and
isn't.
or face up field.
I should have read the rest of the card. Your board fucking sucks, dude. Let's go
does.
battle phase.
Bro, can you chill? Can you chill for a sec? Like
That's
what
like
the-
really mean. Oh, you idiot! He gained 500 life points.
Oh, dearie me.
Bet you're feeling pretty stupid now, Gage.
you moron.
And
you
because I've
imbecile.
taken battle damage,
Oh no.
Get.
I activate Ghost Trick
oh.
Mary.
I'm not worried about Ghost
Jesus.
Trick Mary. I thought it was get.
You
Oh,
should
no.
be.
There's no way we're down this bad.
Ghost
Did you
Trick
see the
gang
board,
shit.
Joseph?
Okay,
I have
I get
I
it.
have talked to the spirits.
He gained
I've
another
learned.
5 here, dude. You're getting clobbered.
Yeah.
That's a plus
not even at-
500.
Right. Yeah. I'm like killing it right now, honestly.
He is kind of killing it.
All right.
Oh,
Ghost
shit.
Trick, go
Jesus
round.
Christ.
If you would have attacked with Galatea first, this shit would have been crazy, by the way.
Okay. All right.
Move man can't move anymore, buddy.
No. Wait, that's actually kind of a disaster.
Is it? I feel like you're fine.
No, I'm really just playing it up. It's totally fine.
Shut up. You guys are so mean. Oh my gosh.
Here's where you show you have ding and the game just ends.
What is the rest of Ghost Trick Go Around's effect here?
It does the opposite as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no,
no. Come on.
Okay. Do I send his Zhangxi or do I send the go round? Well, the go round doesn't do anything if you don't draw another good card, so I'll send this.
Absolute moronic imbecile. Doug, punish
Me?
this man.
Oh my god. All right.
Draw another
I gave
Jiangxi.
it my best shot. I gave it my best
He
shot.
said 2 as well. Fuck me.
I mean, that's decent.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, look out, look out. Shit's about to get scary, is what I
Three
would
back
say.
row. Let's be cool about this.
If I wasn't the best in the game. I'm the best in the
Oh, no.
game.
Oh, if you had just summoned it to a face down zone.
Oh. Well, wait. You don't have a mech? Oh, yeah. You do.
This is like falling for peekaboo here. But you don't have a mech knight. Oh,
Okay.
dialogue from the show. Oh boy, I'm sorry,
All right,
Doug.
big flip.
Dude, man.
How did this happen?
How did this happen? Did you see my cards? I have crazy.
Why didn't you ban Blue Sky? Oh
Literally,
my
what the-
god.
How did this happen? What?
Doug,
come on,
any
man. I'm
any win
allowed to
taken
have
off
good
of you is a huge plus in my book.
Normal summit. Now you're just disrespecting me, man. You're a normal Raikou. Why is Raikou even in your deck if you got all this shit?
Yeah, I'm confused as well. I guess like the light horns
Set
let you
Raikou to
mill
mill,
cards.
to mill
Yeah.
some things. Yeah.
Why do you have a Nightmare Phoenix?
Because it's in this pack. He has
Because
everything.
I-
I'm
the
the
Nightmare
best in the
pack.
game. I'm the best in the
Raikou,
game.
Oh, the
Nice,
second
nice,
Raikou.
epic.
Okay, all right, okay.
Is this Trigger Spectre? No, God no. Ghost Trick Monster, right?
That would be too good. Oh my god.
Why is Gage
Are you gonna
being
let me
so
play
mean?
this out?
Gage isn't being mean, but also a consistent aspect of this show is that you complain when your opponent's decks are good and you are pompous when your decks are good. I think it's just kind
Exactly,
of
yeah, that's-
inherently.
I
part
wonder
of
who
it.
started that. Probably Nadir.
Probably Farfa, yeah.
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 Are you gonna let me
okay,
play
I'll
this
just-
out? Are you
I
gonna let
am.
me-
Yeah. I want to see what cards you have.
Okay.
Oh wait. Okay.
You want to
here.
know how
I
I
think
got
this is-
these cards?
Currently lethal on board, but
No, I'm just flexing on you.
Maybe we overbanned Doug. CJ, I would be happy if we had also banned Leela from Doug. I'll only be happy if Doug
Like,
has to.
I'm not mad about Gage having a good deck. He went 1-7 last.
Yeah, he's allowed
format.
to. Yeah.
As long as you don't have a good deck too.
I think you're gonna be pretty happy, Doug. I'll tell
All
you
right.
that.
I'm gonna show you guys a new card that I have too because I'm just a nice
Oral
guy
Sword.
and I'd like to
You
show you
tried
guys what I
Pontiac?
have.
Oral
I got a
Sword.
Boral Load Dragon.
Oh,
I'm gonna
close. Oh my God.
deposit my load into you.
Why you gotta say it like that, man?
I mean, come on, that's what you would say. Are you serious?
I would never say anything like that. That's disgusting.
You pay 500. I bet you're feeling pretty silly right about now.
I feel so silly.
You don't even want it. That's actually just disrespectful to not even take it. The audacity to say, Mike, can you give me a homie turn?
No, I can't give you a
Can
homie
you
turn,
give-
bro.
Homie turn in Saga?
Say, this
No.
is Saga. Take your homie turn ass bitch.
All
or
right, go
whatever
get.
it's,
Who's next? Am I dumpstering Joseph or are you getting dumpstered?
No. I played Joseph first.
Okay.
We have to do the losers match.
Holy Gage. Holy.
Yeah, I've been sitting
Pretty
on
good
that
deck.
for a hot minute, bro. Feels good.
Gage
I'm
is-
telling
or
you,
Doug was
emergency
gonna let
ban
Gage
list. It
play
sounded
out.
pretty good. Am I right?
Yeah, I think ban list every episode.
Yeah.
We should have a wheel with every
Oh my
card
God!
that we get, and every episode we should spin the wheel, and like 5 random cards get banned for that episode.
Yeah, out of
every
all the
card that we
That's it.
pull.
That doesn't
Between,
actually
like
sound very good.
120. No, like everything that's in our decks. So that's like there's duplicates too. This is the great deck. Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, you've got some cards. Oh my God. Are you sure you're not still on Altergeist?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Although I will tell you, I almost played Marionetter in this deck just as a way to search negate instead of the live twin stuff.
Well, it's time for me to play something fantastic. Let me ask you this, Doug. Would you say that we're colleagues or would you consider us friends?
I'll consider us friends until I see you also have Mech Knights.
Well, guess what? I consider you a friend as well, but no friend is a greater friend than my friend Pearly.
Okay. Wait.
This isn't. What have I rolled up to today?
Oh
Is this
my God! I will vote. Okay, what do we got? Nope. What do we want?
I mean, I've learned not to be like. I will say this deck has different levels of being good. Okay, you do have the everything. Those are all rare. So.
Well, we don't know
They're
if he has
rares, yeah.
everything. Remember, I played like beauty control when I had this
Yeah.
because I was
yeah,
able
I
to put
think
that together.
both of you actually have played Beauty Control at different points.
How do I want to do this? This is a thinker.
Actually, I think Joseph played like Plump Control or some shit.
I
The
consider
Pearlies
myself
remind me
plump.
of like the My Little Ponies. Like, you guys ever watch My Little Pony? Friendship is Magic. Speaking of
I
friendship,
can't say I did.
I did
can't
not
say I
know.
did.
Let's go.
No.
Manju of the 10 trillion hands.
What the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
I know.
Dude?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what to tell you.
okay, I'm gonna break through
BTS.
this.
what year is it? Oh my god!
Annoying ass motherfucker.
What rituals are you playing in this deck?
Well,
Are
apparently-
you doing some
I'm
kind of
wondering.
herald of
Apparently,
perfection
none
type
of them.
stuff?
I'm fucking.
That's crazy.
Can we ban some of these? Let me see here. The Magic Key stuff is banned. Like ARA is banned. Yeah, what are you playing?
I may have fucked this up. Let's go. Pretty memory.
Okay.
We will pitch.
Both the cats are low rarity, right?
They are.
They're both like
Yep.
rares.
And newly unlimited, right?
Oh, that is right. I forgot that regular Pearly was limited all this time, huh?
Yeah.
Semied, I think.
About to say, I think they had them both semied, which is wild.
Try this.
This is gonna miss, so I don't really care about it.
I would like all those 3 cards. Oh, it didn't miss.
Oh, okay. Well,
Also
would've been cool.
Almost.
Fuck, dude. This is not good. This is not good. Hold on, let me read.
Yeah, read all you like.
I can't remember. Did the extra deck monsters, like the rank 2s, did the up to thrice per turn stuff, does that trigger immediately or on a new chain?
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
I don't know either. I'm not smart
you
enough.
activate a Pearly, you can. Chat, help me out. Is this on a new chain? I can't remember like when. It's a quick effect. Oh, it does say quick effect. Okay, yeah. Okay.
What is holding this deck back right now?
Pearly? You mean in the
Yeah.
TCG?
In Master Duel, I guess.
The towers isn't enough.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Joseph. Yeah, oh my god, dude. You have 2 in hands. You like discard again. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fine. Reluctantly. Yep.
Happy? Is that
Pretty.
Pretty Memory looks like Rarity, the beauty unicorn from
Friendship
from
is
My Little
Magic.
Pony. Yeah, Friendship is Magic.
Like, you know these aren't ponies, right?
I'm just I'm using my vast knowledge of the ponies to reference them. I
So
feel like that's
I mean
what they
the
were based
comparison
off.
people make is evolutions.
I don't see it. I don't. What is plump then? There's no fat ass Eevee.
Does this even work?
I actually don't know.
Let's
This is going to
see
be
that
interesting. We're going to learn this together.
No, I don't think it does.
Hilarious.
What?
Legitimately so funny. Nothing to say about that, but get owned, liberal.
I guess that makes sense.
Get destroyed.
Originally, I thought it wouldn't, but then on Res, I suddenly was like, you know, maybe it does.
You guys,
well,
are you
this has
guys
been a
haunted
tough
house
week.
fans? Do you guys like?
I
going to
do like haunted
houses?
houses, but they're very scary. When I was like in kindergarten, I went to a haunted house at the elementary school, and the middle schoolers were the ones who had done the haunted house, and it gave me nightmares for legitimately months. It was the scariest
man.
shit I
Oh,
ever
fuck.
did. It was horrifying.
Yeah, they're middle schoolers. I mean, they don't know about empathy at that point in life still, so they probably were just like making you shit your pants. When's the last time you did that? I feel like you did that last
Oh, I
week.
could have.
We talk about this every
Oh, maybe
week.
that would have been better.
We
Oh,
have the when was
definitely
the last
did.
time you shit your pants conversation legitimately on a weekly basis.
Oh, that one's not live yet. That video's not live on the Farfetch channel.
Yeah, that's not live.
That one's not live yet.
Okay,
We
let's
did talk about the
go.
video.
Normal per Lily.
No effect?
No effect.
No field spell. No nothing.
Just no effect. Okay,
No
sure.
effect, yeah. What's a grave looking like? Imperm, that's sexy.
Oh,
So the question was whether I cared more about negating the beauty or the my friend, because
Yeah.
I did consider putting it in that column and then negating the manju, but it kind of like sucks. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, check this shit out. Oh!
Mm-hmm. Oh,
That's pretty good.
nice royal.
That's for my personal collection.
Yeah, you got some nice ones here.
Sure, man. Yeah, you Ritual Sanctuary it up.
All right, here's the answer. What we're looking for.
What do we want to grab here?
Oh, I mean, I don't know if this will ever come up, but the Pearly cards actually do load up the graveyard quite a lot for the Ritual Sanctuary second effect.
That's the idea, yeah. I guess we grab
Oh!
Inception?
I just forgot that card had a second
I
effect.
think
Secret
Crealtar
effect.
is the pick, but I don't love it.
I don't love it. Bro, look at the board. Fuck you.
I mean, I'm liking my position in this game.
Sure. No, I probably needed a reality check. Mm-hmm.
He's little now. He's little.
That's the difference.
It will be the difference maker, trust.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think, I think there's lots of draws that do it.
Yeah, Ghost Trick Jank, she gets there for sure.
All right. Well, it's been a
where were
tough
the
week.
where were the draws that did it? Where were the draws that did it,
Yeah.
Doug? All right, Gage, let's
All right, let
get this over with.
the big boys play. Let the big boys play.
All right, time for the now that the children have been kicked out of the table, it's time for the men to swap some spit.
Chat, you can't say Doug lost another week when I just
he
went
won like the
7-1.
last
What are you
7 weeks in
talking
a row. Doug, you really gotta get your head in the game. This is embarrassing. Like legitimately, I don't know.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, let's play.
Mm-hmm.
Summon.
Oh Jesus Christ. Yep.
I have only one of this guy, by the way. Would you believe that?
Yeah, I would believe it. That you
And you
open it
drew it both
times.
games? Yeah, I actually do find that pretty.
I'm gonna send Brass Bombard
Brass
here, actually.
Bombard. More like
I'm going
ass
to
long
Hey,
hard.
He has
That's what I am.
feelings. I'm so sick of you, bro. He has feelings.
Look at this World Legacy token. Nice.
I thought this was a tuner. When's it become a tuner? Oh, if there's 2 cards in the column. Okay, I see.
So you can
You
you
set a
put
card.
the token in the.
But it's too late now. You have to do it on activation.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what I can use this token
For those of you who
here.
are watching at home on YouTube.com, you're probably looking at my hand and you're like, did you change decks in between games? And the answer is yes. This is not a brick, chat, at present. There's like 5 draws in our deck that lose us the game on the spot, so we just have to like not garnet ourselves here.
I love Brass Bombard. That card was really good in some of my Orcas. I mean, that was part of my Saga All Stars deck. I think it was in there at 3 copies.
1-star tuner,
Saga
baby.
All-Stars.
You were making Savage with a 7. Damn, that shit was good.
Yeah, like Savage. I think it had Berserker the Tenyi. Like,
Oh, okay, wait.
good time.
Slight problem. Ooh, wow. I'll make it work. I did run into a slight hiccup though.
What?
Oh,
you drew
that's
your
another
only
slight
symbol?
hiccup. Dude, I ain't got a link to Dark. Now that I'm locked, I don't know what the fuck I do.
Oh my god! Why can't you do this against me?
Hey, I have my moments. And then I also have my moments where I suck at the game too.
So the
Hold
problem
on.
is that this deck is super forgiving. Gage can play like an absolute monkey who has failed all of the Piaget conservation tests, and he's still gonna fuck me up. He's looking at a glass
You
of water like,
better-
who cares? I'm
I
still
like how
drinking.
you do that. You like set it up saying that to like immediately alleviate yourself if you lose, right? You're like setting it up. You're like, oh, it's really
Oh.
forgiving. It's really
Well, to be clear, if I lose,
Hurley
it's because
is known for being very punishing.
It is. No, listen, if I lose, it's because my opponent got lucky, even though they played like garbage. And if I win, it's because I'm playing a really difficult deck that required a lot of skill. I will say, I want to shout out the comments real quick. I was reading the comments for Saga, and they were like, the reason Joseph is able to win so often, despite having clearly the worst deck, is because he just doesn't misplay. And like these individual games that Doug or Gage will punt away, he doesn't. And I was like, You only think that because you don't know how to play Shinobird. Like, I play, like, looking back at those episodes, I'm like, I have to jump. I gotta go. Like, I played those so sloppy the whole
there were a
fucking
couple,
season.
like, a couple of those Shinobird players in the comments.
And they
It
were like,
wasn't
I gotta
big,
kill
you know.
Joseph. He's gotta die. And I can't even tell them they were wrong. I think they were right. Like, looking
think
back,
they were
I
onto
should have been
something.
like, I should have gotten 20 wins in those 3 episodes, and I got, like, 5.
Hey, this is where you make the savage.
Dude,
you
this
what,
is
make the boar load? What's that gonna
Yeah,
do?
make
No.
ding,
I had,
another
like,
no skill bullshit. Wait, you didn't even want to send my token? Fuck you.
No, you can definitely have that. And I think
This
I'm
is
just gonna
why I
leave this up
hate
here.
Gage. Every week he gets me hard, and I have to end stream early to jack off.
Okay, what the fuck?
Sorry, that's too much. Oh my god, what a
Gage,
draw.
What is this bull?
Okay, I have to think now. So this board is 0 interactions.
Yeah, but it's like the craziest follow up in the game, so you better kill me this turn.
I'll kill you for sure. The problem is, chat, I can't activate this because that turns the ding back on.
The trash dinging, the hash bringing, the hash singing slasher.
So
Not all at once. No, don't laugh.
Wheeled
It's all right.
for 1 sec. My internet's crashing.
No, but that's
I'm
the
gonna
first
send
time
people over to
today.
Joseph. All right. I said at the start of stream, I'm gonna because I did buy the Ethernet cable. All the cables are replaced. Everything's been unplugged and plugged back in.
Doug, thanks for the
Everything is right.
raid. Doug Chatters, thanks for showing up. Let me know what your favorite moment of the Doug stream was. You know what? I'm gonna endeavor to give you the Doug stream experience. Ready?
Oh my god, this internet's not working again. You gotta
Dude,
make sure you
it's
drop
gonna,
that a
I don't
couple
want to
times.
go to AT&T. Like, how is that my
You
better
need to go to
option?
AT&T with a gun, dude. You gotta raise the stakes
like,
on these
my options are
motherfuckers.
shit or poop. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. Okay. See, no, chat, what I don't think you understand is, yes, it's true. I can completely wipe the board and win the game. But if the nightmare goes into the graveyard, then he can target any monster on the field. He can send the skeleton, and then the skeleton can bring back the ding because the Babel's on field. Right now, the board does nothing. There's nothing going on the board. You understand that, right? Chat just wants me to do the fun thing because I can do the fun thing. That's all they want. And I will not do it.
I will not have fun.
No fun.
I will
Okay.
not come.
Now, here's the question. If we do this, do we have a way to get to both? Well, here's the problem is because I don't have access
This is going to be one of
to
those 200-second.
the one line. Yeah, so Blazo Doom, that's what I'm thinking, but I don't have access to that line because I don't have a ritual spell because some asshole banned all my ritual spells.
Gage, you just need to ask chat to walk you through combos more. Seems
No,
to work out for Joseph.
Are you flaming me right now?
No, my
Doug?
chat
I
is-
know the
No,
guy-
I'm blaming him, dude.
Horrendous.
Like Zhangxi is not flaming me right now, bro.
No,
this
I'm
board
I'm
doesn't do
saying that
anything.
he crowdsources his combos.
They're not helping. Ophiel is the ritual spell. You guys don't know what I'm on. You don't know what I'm on. You don't know what I'm trying to do. You literally do not understand what I'm trying to do. Don't you have Inception? How are we getting to Inception if we also want the ritual monster, you fuck? Okay, never mind.
Are you mad at everybody?
Wait, hold up.
Subscriber
Wait.
only
I
chat,
want
by
to
the way?
shout
These are,
out
like, the
Mizu
true
Astrum
things.
91 has given me the answer. Ready? Magic-Key Math T. Do you think I'm playing the fucking Magic-Key cards? Okay. I'm just gonna do, I think, unfortunately, the line I have to do, despite the fact that I know that it makes Gage's play
Activate
good.
my friend Pearly.
No. Shockingly, not at all. I will tribute
Tribute.
your day.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
Oh.
Big surprise. And then,
I mean, kind of, yeah.
Oh, holy shit. Okay.
see,
I'm
this
sorry.
is the
So
position
you're
I
telling
didn't want to be
me
in.
you built this fucking deck off 10 packs and then went into the Kaiju pack for 5? Like,
I am not telling you that.
oh, did you go into Pearly's last format?
Okay, now what? Oh. Wow, I didn't even realize that was an option. Maybe later. Pensaplume.
Okay.
And remember, guys, the only reason you can interrupted kaiju slumber while there's a kaiju on the board is because Konami says so. It does not align with any other ruling in the game.
Is it the only one that's unique like that? Is that just the?
Yeah, because it's like you should not be able to act. It's kind of like the dangers and droll thing, although I have kind of come around on that. Like, I understand it, but like, I feel like you shouldn't even be able to attempt it. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, gross. Do I have to do this? Oh,
I feel
'cause
like
5
this
plus 8.
era
No, I
of
can do it with this.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
Was
we're fine.
like making TCG exclusive archetypes and then needing to change like some rule specifically to make it function.
Hmm.
You can't interrupted kaiju slumber or vanity's fiend because you can't special, but you can't special if there's a kaiju on the board at all. So you shouldn't be able to. You draw this against me. I don't know. I don't think my deck would have won. Never mind.
Doug's like, I'm just gonna shut
Trick
up.
Witch face down would have beat interrupted kaiju slumber ritual summon, but
How do you? I've never seen this big guy summon Creeltar, the
Pre-alter.
incantation originator. I've
See,
never
like,
seen.
bad chalice slime.
Okay. That says ritual from deck. That's crazy.
Really want this guy off field, but it doesn't work the way I want. Because then it would be 6, 7, 8, 4, and this is my only copy. Yeah, so it has to be this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because it doesn't have to be exact. It can be higher.
Right.
Got it. I think you've brought rituals. Does someone have the stats? I feel like you've brought ritual. Like, I'm not complaining, but just saying, like, you've found a way to use rituals in like 6 out of these episodes, right? I feel like
Yeah, no, I mean, it's annoying.
you are. I mean, you're really pushing the mechanic. You're doing every secret pack that has rituals in it. You're building the weirdest decks I've ever seen in my life. And
I'm
know,
always
it kinda
stunned how he knows all this shit. Like, you ever think learning a new archetype, I get all nervous, bro, and sweaty. I'm like, I don't want to figure this out. It's too tough for me. And he's just like, oh, Megalith.
Well,
Yeah,
just
I played
ask
those
his
back in the
chat
day,
for
right?
3
Like,
minutes.
I've always
I
been
did
a
used to play
Megalith
Megaliths.
maniac. Yeah,
The
see,
thing
freaking
is,
nerd.
Gage, Joseph has done a 10-minute testing for almost every deck in the game, sometimes twice. So
It's gotta be Babel here, right? Fuck, that's so bad though, because then I only get in for a little.
dude, so bad. Can you look at
If I don't send Babel, then he just nightmares for. Wait a minute.
what?
Do you have Symbol Skeleton?
Maybe.
I mean, it didn't come up against me because I'm playing Ghost Trick.
I have
So,
to
hard
imagine
to
you
say.
do. It's an N. Okay, I'm gonna play as if you do. Maybe it's in your hand? You could be in like a Farfa type situation
What do you mean a Farfa type situation?
where you fucked up your Orcust management.
I don't think
Classic
I fucked
Symbol
up
Skeleton
anything,
fucked up.
actually.
All right. This is annoying because if I put the Babel in the grave, I give you a great way to discard the skeleton hand. There's just no way. You have so much on the crackback anyway. I do have to send the Babel.
Okay.
I think there was a skeleton. There just wasn't a way to get the Nightmare and the Dingirsu off the board. That's what he was saying. There's not another link to.
Okay.
I mean, you're not killing me here ever.
No, aren't I? No, I'm not.
No, definitely not. Watch him like overlay for a rank 8 or make Zulkin here or something.
I still think I'm gonna.
Oh wait, this isn't a 2. Never mind.
Do I-
The
did I
8
use
is
this?
blue because
You know
of
who's
the-
fucking coming up, by the way? This asshole. Isn't that crazy?
Shit.
I said
No,
it was going
okay,
to come up, and then it did.
Whoa! Look at how that guy's huge.
He's very big.
Oh, the crazy thing he's got to go to that battle phase. He's got to make him kiss.
Oh, you're right.
I think we do this, even though it's like
Can you
totally
even out
bad. It
this?
doesn't do anything. No, I think it's better just to keep these guys on the field. Right? I have like a really funny play that's just actively worse than doing nothing. Okay. We'll do this. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, Gage. You're gonna see this card and you're gonna go, how? You're gonna go, why? Clippers at the ready, please. Ready?
With one.
Okay, I don't know why I'd expect anything less. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
You gotta be normal about this. It's totally normal.
Okay, luckily
You gotta be
most of
fucking
your
kidding me.
cards.
That is so fucked up. Okay.
Most of your cards are underneath that gauge, like the important ones.
Yeah. Well, again, I mean, this isn't lethal, so like now you have a pretty fantastic opportunity to just suck my dick
Typhon
off.
does only have a 5% win rate, so
That is true, yeah. Wait, I just want to point out, if you hover Typhon with the untap.gg tracker on, you can see it says negate impact low.
Low. All right, bro. Okay. I think we're gonna use Babel here.
Yeah, big fucking surprise. Discard the skeleton. Okay, all right, okay. Yeah.
Shut up, bro. You don't know my life. Stop.
Like, see, but
have
Doug,
more?
what am I
You don't
supposed to say
know.
in this situation? Oh, his deck's so forgiving. What am I supposed to gas him up?
I'll go Babel. I think I just got a ding send your stupid time.
Oh, you think so? Oh, don't think too hard about it.
does it even matter?
I don't think you even need to send Typhon. You can just chill.
Now we gotta compete with fucking Typhon.
Let me check
That's
this.
why I
Why
brought
would you
Ghost
slumber
Trick, 'cause it
before
plays
killing
around
Babel
Typhon.
with the
See, that's
re-added
why-
Bathor from Fool, which you could have summoned via ritual summoning with Bathor tributing Plume? That is a funny line. Skip Ophiel entirely, use Bathor to tribute Plume for Fool, target Bathor for 1, Pop Babel, interrupted Kaiju Slumber. That's interesting. Thankfully, the whole thing was resolved by Gage being a brainless moron.
I'm sick of you, dude. Come on, man.
Dude, he's so mean.
Isn't he?
This is
guy
why,
is
you know,
an
when I was playing
asshole.
Altergeist, I was never this mean.
Okay, so I wasn't allowed to summon this card last time, and I don't know the reason why. So I'm
You were
gonna
dark
read it.
locked.
No, it's a dark monster. I just don't know why it didn't let me summon it.
Summon
It wasn't the right play, but I was confused.
Is it the one that said, is it lib? You have to have a world legacy engraved?
Oh, it's a Link 4. Oh my god, I thought it was a 3.
This man reading
Oh my
Orcustrion for the first time.
Yes, literally, that's it, bro. That was literally it. All right. Very well. I guess I will just go battle phase? Question mark?
Sure. What if I have propitious warrior lady? What if I have Earth
I don't even
Honest?
know what that is, bro. I don't even know what that is. This is from
Wow, you
what?
really didn't have another full target there?
From deck.
No,
Okay, so
yeah,
I can just-
that's my only Fool. Yeah, it's Fool Ophiel Bathor, double unformed. It's fucked, right?
I don't know if I don't know your deck enough to know if keeping you on full was going to be a problem.
I think
You ain't got to worry about any of these cards. These are vanillas from
Let's
here
just
on
do
out.
this. Let's do this.
Yeah. You idiot! By popping. No, I.
All right, dude. Good luck.
All right. I actually have some draws that win the game on the spot, but you know they're few and far between. Oh, that's one of them. Okay.
Oh,
maybe.
shit. Okay.
So let's
no.
begin, unsurprisingly, with interrupted Kaiju Slumber.
Mhm.
We are gonna grab Jizzy Cummy.
Oh, my man.
Why can't we do this? Oh, equal 10. Fuck me, I got a 6 and a 3. Okay, then we do have to still play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's unfortunate.
Oh, no.
Is that set card
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Raikou?
You don't know what I'm up to.
It really could be
I
anything.
feel like it's probably Raikou, right?
What, are you going to kaiju a Raikou?
No, I'm gonna Manju a Raikou.
Okay.
That makes sense, yeah. I mean, what
Get Inception
rituals
here,
could
don't
you
I?
possibly... I guess the incantation one.
In Inception only, you must tribute incantations. Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
That's the
this
restriction
card,
on
this
it. I was
card.
pulling it up to figure it out.
We could go.
Is this an incantation field
This
spell?
guy. Yeah, right. This guy pitch.
Oh, it's
Inception
terrible.
Pop
Wait, why is it so
Crealtar
bad?
Or Talismandra. Or oh, that's the line. Wow, that's the line. Huh. Wow. That's the line.
Are you gonna say it again, or are you gonna actually do it?
You
think he does this in
Are you
real
ready?
life
Are you ready?
against
Are you ready?
opponents?
I think he does do that, dude. I
Ready?
think he's like, all right, at
Hey.
the grocery store, he's checking his grocery list, and he's like, all right, aisle 13.
Bro,
That's-
in the queue.
That's
This
the line.
is the
That's the line. That's the line.
The line.
That's the line, Jillian.
I'm always doing that.
All right.
I'm like, I'm in Jillian's pussy. She's like, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, hold up. I'm finding the line. Chat, what do you think?
I haven't got my starter yet.
All right.
Finding
we
the
go.
Oh
line.
man, dude. What is that one tweet that's like, that's so Joseph, like, it's like, oh, what about guys that go down on girls and go, what is it, like, move their little fingies and like scrumptious, scrumptiddly-umptious or something.
Okay, I'm
Whatever
actually
that-
having trouble because this can only do.
I'm gonna hit him with the yummers next time, dude. Next time.
Only
Yummers.
do- God, if we just had one fucking generic ritual, but of course we don't.
Oh, shut up, dude. You got every ritual in the game.
Yeah, where?
Raikou
I
is a big
promise you lose
problem,
this
too.
game still, bro. I promise you lose this game.
Yeah. Oh, you are talking so much shit behind a ding. Oh, there's nothing you could do because I'm playing the best card in the game. We go.
Thing is pretty good.
God, if we just had conditions. So we go. Pitch this. We grab Talismandra for. We can't because that's not 8. That's 6.
I will say I'm glad I'm not playing this ritual slop because this looks very complicated.
God, we almost can just
Not
kill
that that's
you.
an excuse.
Do you have a? I mean, do we go for this? That's our other line. This is our other line.
I'm honestly shocked you have
8,
more than one.
2, 8. This is 33. We're 600 off.
What is your timer at?
693. I'm gonna be spending 45 minutes here. Don't worry. Go these two. Pensy, grab.
Did you watch anything good with your
Fool.
movie pass, Doug?
3, 2, Fool,
I
Target.
Anything good recently?
saw that
Aethor.
friendship movie with Paul Rudd and
Aethor
Tim
Pop.
Robinson. It was pretty
These
funny.
2.
Yeah. Do you buy into the popcorn buckets, the themed ones? Like I feel like that's a big selling point now. Everything's got a fancy bucket with it.
Mm-mm. Like we have a pass that you buy for like, I don't know, $30 or whatever, and you get free popcorn for 6 months. But I don't deal with like the buckets.
All right,
or
this
anything.
is my only line. This is the only line that works even remotely. It's just gotta do it. He really does have to have nothing. Okay. These 2 to the yard.
The yard.
We're making
It's a
Lizardos.
tribute summon? Oh,
Lizardos.
okay. You're gonna sink the attack of my guy, and that's gonna be fine, I guess.
Lizardos. Target. Talismandra.
Okay.
It was Raikou. Funny.
I mean,
Yeah, we're
what
good.
else would it be?
Okay.
I guess it could have been Mega Hamster, but I feel like that didn't make the cut this week.
Damn, dude. That's rough.
Oh, shit!
I guess that's what it takes to beat a master.
What, an interruption? You're mad about that he had an interruption?
Doug, I know this doesn't make any sense to you, but some of us can play through Ding, Raikou, Galatea, Babel. Oh, man.
What, you don't think normal summon Lila does that?
That was pretty good, yeah.
Nice. All right.
Nice!
We'll go.
Oh,
Didn't we ban
shit.
Torrential? We banned torrential. No,
that
torrential
was
is
a
literally banned. It's
It
banned.
is literally not banned.
I'm pulling it up right
You're-
now.
Pull it up. Pull it up,
I'm
buddy.
looking
Pull it
at-
up.
The only person that's even had a copy prior to right now was I had one copy last format, but like, I don't think I ever drew it.
Oh man. So the other line was I could go Barricade Borg, Blocker, Pitch Inception, send Crealter, go Talismandra, grab we have the Inception and Shinobird Baron, but we're 2 stars off of Incantation monsters. That doesn't beat Torrential either though. That's rough.
Personally, I think your deck's really forgiving, and you could play like a monkey and still, you know.
Maybe against you.
Very funny. All right. Let's see here. Let's go.
Don't
This
worry,
is gonna
Gage,
look
I'm in
whack.
your corner. I
Oh,
got
don't.
you.
Oh, Gage. Oh man, is Gage gonna figure it out? Huh.
Okay.
Powerful card.
Oh my god, you just kill him. All the complaining from Joseph's side.
What do you mean you just kill him? Of course he just kills me. It's turn 5 with Babel on field.
What of it, bro? Come on, man. All right. Alrighty. And then Mr. Skeleton finishing it off. Finish him off.
Hold up. Let me think here. Thinking.
Good job, Gage. Nice 2-0.
Yeah, this is a powerful deck for sure.
I'm hoping to have my own Doug arc this time and go like 5-0
Douglas
or
arc.
8-0 or something like
Well,
that.
as soon as I open that Ghost Trick pack again.
Oh, it's over for us then.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you know the Ghost Trick pack doesn't have any of the new cards? It's one of those packs that's not updated. That's insane.
That's annoying as fuck. What are the new
no
cards?
Ghost
It's,
Trick shot, no
Fairy,
Link Monster,
shot,
like
Festival, and they just don't have it.
no yeah, nothing.
Well,
nothing.
this is actually a first for me. Is this the first time I've ever gone 1-1?
Yep. Dude, you're triple torrential. How have you built this?
Gage, what the fuck? Wait,
Isn't it
this
kind
is...
of fucking insane, dude?
Okay, let me ask the question I think we're all thinking.
I'm not scared of this.
Why
play,
is Raikou still in your deck? Like,
No, for
it's
milling.
lights for Nemthes and it's
we're
it mills
still on
cards.
them.
Like
Oh, the
Yeah.
Chaos
Yeah.
Nemthes with the triple torrential.
oh man,
shit.
that is rough.
Everything but crescendo.
Doug,
Just
you got
looks
the
like a
blood-
pile of
Doug.
trash, but
Doug, I thought your deck was really bad, and I was right. But there's some interesting stuff in here, like Jungle Dweller. That's a funny card.
And he's got the Black Horn of Heaven Searcher. That's pretty.
I do got the Horn of
Yeah,
Heaven Searcher.
yeah.
So, yeah, it's really good. I think. It's really good. I think Ghost Trick Go Round is perfectly, lines up with your guys' power level.
I agree.
A card I can
Totally
only use in
agree.
the battle
Yeah.
phase really helps out. So
They should make a Babel that stays in the graveyard. Ugh.
All right. Well, see you guys next week for more Orcust
Ritual.
action.
More ritual.
Maybe more Ghost Trick. to say?
Please.
Good games, guys. Good games.
That
Good
actually, our game was
games.
pretty interesting. Damn, all your traps are fucking crazy. Oh my god.
The triple torrential with the Nemthes is going to be a ball buster. I'm pretty sure for this.
Wing Blast,
arc
by the
here.
way.
Yeah, I got that today.
Recall,
The Wing Blast was pretty tough.
Fiendish, Like Clockwork Knight. Like,
Maybe I should have. If I had gone Kaiju's and then Haggard Lizardos, would you have torrentialed, or would you have not realized it?
I wouldn't have torrentialed until you had lethal on the board. Like until it was actually.
yeah, you
like,
just
out
hold it
there.
as long as possible.
Yeah. So what I'm asking is like, if I go Kaiju's and then I go the 2 errant guys on board into Lizardos, do you torrential there?
Probably.
Okay.
Would that have
One
mattered?
card
I
in
think
hand
it
at
still would
that
have been the
point.
same.
Yeah. If you'd
Was
done
all
that,
right.
I would have died. But I'm like, is it a thing where I should have?
Well,
just made it
I
and
mean,
hoped you didn't read the
if
ignition?
play was other play, it would have been different, you know.
Yeah.
Excuse me for trying to improve.
I'm gonna go.
All right,
I'm gonna
Doles.
rewatch my games and see what I could have done differently.
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
you had a
see guys
winning line
tomorrow.
both times, to be honest. I'd be in the pussy
Thanks for
flipping up
playing,
and
guys.
down.
Yeah, catch you later.
Bye.
See ya.
What nice young men. Oh, man. So, okay, call me crazy. This Orcus deck is insane. I do not think it's unbeatable. I think there's a great many hands that do dick fuck nothing. Let's do Pulse. Like, we almost won that game and drew 0 Pearly, just as a heads up. Get me out of Ritual. Get me out. Get me out. I want out. Get me out. We went 1-1 again. So I like the Pearly stuff. The Ritual stuff is pretty half-baked, but we have nothing else to pair it with. The Kaijus seemed really good too. Let's go into the shop and buy 10 Master Packs and see what we can do. Hey, there's a Harp Horror. Hey, there's a Super Heavy Samurai. Is the new stuff in the Super Heavy Samurai pack? I have to imagine no, right? It's like the worst pack ever. I guess Dragon. You know, we could go back to Fire Fist. Who wants to go back to Fire Fist? No. Oh, Network Trap Hole's good. Oh. That's a scary pack to go into, I'll be honest. That is a very scary pack to go into, especially with Ogre banned. Scrap Iron Scarecrow's funny. Fair Welcome, that's cute. Shrink as well. Flip Frozen. Oh, we got Lab Wall. Thank God we got Lab Wall, by the way. Oh, that's really good for our Pearly deck. Lab Wall, of course, just got a reprint in the most recent set that isn't available in Europe. Deskbot Base. That's 10 dust is what I'm looking at. Leon Coley is another Paleozoic. Future Fusion is funny. I don't think there's anything we can do with that. What does that open? One of the hero packs, I imagine? Chorizo? Oh, I don't think that does anything for us, but it's something we'll keep in mind. If Doug was still on his Sinful Spoils deck, then we could move our guy back. Soul and Luna and Neo Flamvel Origin, a card that I can't believe is a super rare. Oh, there's our third Jizzy Kami. There's our second Engage. What the fuck? Are we supposed to play Sky Striker? Sky Striker Pearly kind of goes hard. Wait, hold up. I'll take Thought Ruler. Fun card to have. All right, we opened 14 packs here. So God knows what we're going to get. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Sky Striker. Do, 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 do. The cost of dark powers. Wind up soldiers. Do we have anything to do with our 2 engages? At present, we have an afterburners. So, like, going into a Sky Striker pack would be pretty good. Three strike success. Moonlit Avian Dance. A Warrior of Seething Anger. That's such a cool name for a pack. A Warrior of Seething Anger. Immovable Samurai. Scrap Iron Soldiers. Justice before Attribute. What does that mean? Justice before Attribute. Okay, Kona. Colossal Mech. Droid Nexus. The ultimate traditional art. Jesus. Big one. Okay, we've got some pretty impressive packs on here. We've got some bad ones as well. We do still have our respinny, so it is possible we do it. I really want those Sky Strikers. The cost of Dark Powers is the Evil Eye pack. Oh, it's really bad. I legitimately think we're using our respinny here. We are using our respinny. It's the Evil Eye stuff is super high rarity, and the other archetype in this set is Archfiends, like die rolling Archfiends. Sky Striker, please. Sky Striker, please. That is 100,000 times better than what we just spun. A Warrior of Seething Anger is the Kashtira pack. All right. God, I wish we had a UR craft. We could walk with the whole season right now. Where is a Warrior of Seething Anger? It's got Gate Guardians in it too. Fuck me. All right. This one's tough. The best thing you can pull from this pack is Ogre, and Ogre is banned. So we're hoping for URs. It looks like we didn't get any. Fenrir. That's really it. And we're just getting Gate Guardian shit. Water and Thunder, Suijin. Yuck. I guess we could hope for, like, the Gate Guardian field spell. Like, that might be something. Oh. Okay, thanks. Heavy tank is pretty good. Like, the more heavy tanks we pull, the better. But again, we're still looking for Labyrinth Wall Shadow, Labyrinth Wall. We're looking for Payoff. Prey of the Jirai Gumo's not bad. Big Bang fucking sucks ass. Unless we pull Unicorn Fenrir. Yeah, worst case, we can craft Field Spell playset, but I feel like that's just a big waste of time. Lily Borea is a good card. Can we fucking stop pulling stall turns and Shangri-Eras? That's like the only things we do have. Nothing. Gradiel's not a bad card, but really nothing there. Lab Wall again. We're swimming in Lab Walls. I'm hoping for a stall turn in this one. Let's get a stall turn. Oh, Shinobird's calling. Prey's good. There's a heavy tank. Again, none of the field spell. The field spell's an N, which basically means it's a UR. There's a Wall Shadow. There's Shadow Ghoul. That's really good. Okay, the other thing that fucking sucks is we still need Suijin and... Or, we still need Kazujin and Sangha of the Thunder. We don't have them yet. And we still don't have them. Though we have a playset of Prey of the Jirai Gumo. Birth is an interesting card. It's quite good. Can we end on a holo? Ugh. Came out as yellow. Are we getting no UR in this pack? Be cool. It looks like we're not. Oh my god. Third heavy tank. Oh boy. As bad as they could have gone. Wow, that is devastating. Three Shangri-Era, though. So... we could play, like, Heavy Tank, Wall, craft the other 2 walls, craft a Sanga of the Thunder, and then play Gate Guardian of Water and Thunder. What does this do? Nothing. Literally nothing. We could go 5 deep, try and pull the ends we're missing, and then craft an SR that actually does something. Or we could go 5 into the Sky Striker. This is all Sky Striker. Yeah. This sucks. We are gonna have to pivot into Sky Striker. We may not play any of those cards, regrettably. We need something to do. Okay, I mean that's something to do already. That's 1. Ray and a Shizuku. I mean, that's pretty damn strong already. That's not bad. It's 2. I really want like a Widow Anchor or a multi-roll or... There's an Afterburners. That's not bad. Area Zero, pretty good too. FB Goods, not terrible. And Pillar of the Future, Cyanos. I guess that's not terrible, right? That was 3. Jeez. 4 hollows here. Don't need that. Oh. Ooh. All right, last pack PogChamp. Last pack PogChamp. There's a multi-roll. Ooh, boy, that is a thinker. I think that's as good as we could have hoped for. An extra deck Sky Striker, another Afterburners, an Area Zero, a multi-roll. Didn't get a Shark Cannon, which we would have liked, but we did get Hornet Drones. No Widow Anchor. And am I wrong? Can't some of these cards... No, they have to be aces? Yeah. So these cards can't... Only Ray can make the Shizuku. We did also get Clockwork Knight. Unfortunately, Clockwork Knight does dick fuck nothing against Gage. It makes his machines into machines. Do we have any other striker spells already? I think we have an Afterburners. We'll think about it. Cool. We probably want to do new cards, right? Are there new cards, PogChamp? There are not. Where are the new cards, PogChamp? Maybe they're quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! Three weeks of no new cards. Legitimately, what's going on? Being replaced by Alestrals? True. Let's do. I don't know. What do we want to do? There was the Twitter thread, I suppose. I just love all the people being like branded. Branded was really good. Was it? You skipped mine? Good. And I'll do it again. Ba ba ba. But if you don't scroll through them all, how will we get the post-credit scene where you get mad at all the people who were wrong? All right, I'll do that at the end regardless. How about that? I'll just save Dyer some time. Yay, pee pee poo poo. Ugh. About half of these are going to be the Ishizus. God, the Ishizus were so cool. All right, I think those are all of the interesting ones. I do like people saying NR format, like, no. No Punk Rising Scale. Shit, we might play a little Rising Scale. Rising Scale's so fun. That Punk deck is really something. I think I'm using one total from Blue Sky. Oh no, I forgot. I'm shouting out that one guy who was being mean. Flu. What? How could flu possibly be? Yeah, I'm literally using one from Blue Sky. Sorry, folks. All right. Mine? It is yours. Yeah, CJ, it's yours. Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, and we are back with another Twitter thread. What did this person say? You aren't verified? Damn straight. And God willing, will stay that way. Anyway, today we are talking about decks that were specifically good in Master Duel. The TCG and the OCG follow the same release schedule, albeit a couple of months apart, but because Master Duel gets to curate its card pool a little bit more, they have the unique ability through both release order and weird ban list math to ensure that certain decks are playable for shorter, longer, or in different iterations than they ever were in any other format. Today I want to talk about specific Master Duel oddities, decks that were outsized in terms of their power level compared to how they performed in the TCG and the OCG. I'm going to begin with what MDM believes is the best deck at present, this Fiendsmith Control Dippity build. There was, for a very short period of time, a Fiendsmith Control deck that was pretty successful in the TCG and the OCG. I'm talking about the one that played White Dust on, sometimes Kashtira's Fiendschmidt adjacent. Unfortunately, it was sandwiched between Ryziel and Malice in the release of Blue Eyes, and after the release of Blue Eyes, there wasn't really a reason to be playing these cards over the much more impressive Blue Eyes suite alongside Primite. Here, the tools available to the more generic decks are more expansive. The board's a lot less powerful because Malice and Ryziel don't yet exist, and as a result, there is a home for a strategy like this one that wants to cycle the little boy in a jar. So, let's see what you all came up with. First up is CJ with what I think is probably the right answer. To be clear, if you are watching this at present, it is June 3rd, 2025. In about 2 months, this isn't going to make sense, but it was released well before the release of Holy Sue. The short of it is that Vanquished Soul was never a particularly good deck in the TCG. I would call it maybe a top 6 within its own release format. It was largely underplayed because it was so randomly expensive. Remember, it was in, I think, the set with like Valmonica in it, and they were like, okay, like obviously only Vanquished Soul is going to be good out of here, so let's make all the cards as ultra rare as possible. But still, the deck wasn't really good until its second wave of support, right? Am I wrong? There might have not been a second wave of support. No, it was with the Burgers and the Transcendosaurus. Ugh. It was with the Nouvelle and the Dino. The Dino and the Nouvelle. Okay. Xiaolong, right. Anyway, first wave Vanquish Soul was nothing to write home about because they didn't have access to Xiaolong. But in Master Duel, there were two things going for it. Firstly, they got all of their shit at once, which meant that you could play a deck at its full power level on release, something that Master Duel's done a couple of times, and I really love when they do. I hate having to wait around for them to release the good card of the archetype. And secondly, in the TCG, this deck wasn't as popular because there's not a consistently good Earth monster to reveal for Caesar Valius. This deck was playing like Pantera, sometimes it played Ghost Bell in order to consistently have something to show off, but in Master Duel, you had 3 Maxi. As a result, this deck was dick fuck everywhere the week of its release and was arguably a top 3, if not top 1 strategy upon release. It was really strong and playable during a DC Cup, which means it is forever emblazoned in history as a prominent strategy during an important event. Love that they did this. This is, I think, the gold standard for not only this thread, but for Master Duel's release order changes. Like, this should be something that we see frequently. Let's do the rest of them. This is not a bad answer either. A little strange because it did see play in the OCG, but in America, the Adventure Tenyi deck that was prognosticated to be a top deck of the format just never really manifested in any sort of meaningful way. It was around, it was like playable, but it wasn't competitive with the other things within its associated format. In Master Duel, this was fucking everywhere, and it was everywhere with a version of Adventure that was totally neutered on release. I think they had like limits and semis all riddled throughout it. Foxcade has a pretty good one. Because of how Master Duel releases stuff in batches, Mathmech got to be top dog in Master Duel for a minute before Tier nuked it off the tier list. It's weird to talk about Mathmech as a bad deck, but in the TCG, it's never been fantastic. One of its biggest moments of prominence was during its release format, that's Power of the Elements, in which it was an early contender for a top strategy in the same format that the first wave of Tier and Sprite were released. Mostly because it was easy to figure out how to build. Like, Mathmech Circular does so much on its own, but it's so specific in what it does, and what it does is so linear that there's not a lot of room to, like, move around and play and, like, get better at the deck as it gets more iterated upon. I loved this strategy and beat it to death in the build-up to YCS Niagara, 2022, 2023? Unfortunately, I had to pivot at the last moment because after a couple of weeks of playing with the strategy, it just became completely clear it could not hold a candle to Sprite or Tier Lament. But in Master Duel, this released way earlier than those two, and as a result, this deck was absolutely everywhere. There were no Bestials, which give it a huge, huge problem. It's arguable, but the deck does have a decent line into Max C. It draws them, I think, 2 cards, but gets you access to the 3-mat Laplacian. I liked this a lot, and I wish they had done it more, letting the less powerful of the 3 top archetypes from Pote have a little time in the sun before it was completely shut back into the closet. Millennium is a good answer as well. Dustin plays in the OCG, and I'm so happy they've showed up to this. Millennium did see one-offs here in the OCG just as Macro Cosmos deck, but in Best of 1, without the variance and no sideboarding back row hate, it performed a lot better in Master Duel, with Doom Dragon, Heart of the Blue Eyes released at the same time too. Another situation where they got all of their support in the first wave, Heart of the Blue Eyes, of course, being a piece of legacy support released in other territories. This deck is super accessible to new players because it takes so few actions and it's so clear what it does. And in Master Duel, it was very, very popular at its release. It remains popular to this day, despite the fact that I think it's been like a year in the TCG since I've seen someone activate Millennium Ankh. Clay has a good one. So Super Heavy Samurai was absolutely bonkers around YCS Philly in the TCG, and as a result, some critical parts of the deck got banned almost immediately, a month into the deck's tenure as a top strategy. In Master Duel, they just left it alone. So as a result, Super Heavy Samurai is still playable to an extent. They're kind of searching for a shell for it. You can, of course, play it pure. You can play it in Adamancipator. At present, it's not particularly scary just because it tends to lose to a lot of the same stuff that other combo slop decks lose to, and it was totally pushed out of the meta by Snake Eyes, which is way more powerful than it. But I do really like this strategy. It is still around, and I think Master Duel did a more elegant... Master Duel's hits to this strategy were a lot more elegant. In the TCG, it's just not playable at all. Hexlex has a great one. If you're unfamiliar with Hexlex, they're actually a Master Duel exclusive streamer. They have like a Twitch and a YouTube and shit where they play a lot of games and produce a lot of guides. Really would encourage you to check them out. But this is a great answer. There was a period in Master Duel where we had Assault Synchron before the TCG did, but did not have Ringo Worm. As a result, you could play this Sprite deck that included a shitload of Synchro monsters. In the OCG, they had Bestial Sprite Synchro, which was very popular and used all of these cards. But because the Bestials weren't out in Master Duel, this deck was the result. You can see playing like Ziamins, Deer Notes, Foxy Tune, Ogre Dance. And the end result is you get an extra deck that's full of not only the Sprite cards, like a Double Elf, of course, Gigantic, but also goes through like Pep, Baron, Ass, Chaos Ruler was legal. I will tell you right now, if you've never had the opportunity, Chaos Ruler add Assault Synchron is probably the best feeling in the known universe. This was a sick fucking strategy, and as far as I am aware, a Master Duel exclusive. Speaking of Master Duel exclusives, I Wish plays a lot of high elo Master Duel, and I'm happy that they've showed up to this as well. In the top 100 rating, every single month, about 5% of it is totally washed by this strategy, which sees no experimentation or discussion in the TCG, or to my understanding, the OCG. It's just penned pile. It's so strange. It's just all of the good Pendulum cards released in the last couple of years, alongside like turn-ending hand traps and Ostinato, which for some reason is totally legal. The sideboard here just represents a lot of the options that this deck has, and the extra deck is like, you can use the Firewall Brothers to do whatever you want. It can also crack the Firewall board in Engine. There's a bajillion variations. Good stuff. Legitimately good stuff. TBH, this might still be good. Every month, people are topping with this strategy. We just don't talk about it. I Wish also has another one here, this Synchron Pile. So if you're unfamiliar, Junk Speeder is still legal in every format, but in Master Duel has a couple of tools that it doesn't have in the TCG. I'm specifically speaking about Fairy Tale Snow. Oh my god. It has access to Wheeled Synchron, which released way after this deck was popular. And of course, Baron, which represents the majority of your ability to play through hand traps. This deck also sees consistent play in the top 100 rating. It just doesn't see any in the TCG because there's no Baron, there's no Red Reboot. All of these cards that absolutely dumpster your opponent's attempts to interact with you don't exist. What's between Waka Ushi and Trail? I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck that is. Big Bombulus. That's who it is. Praying Mantis. Dimax has a great one. Shout out to the 13 card extra. This is such a Master Duel oddity. So if you're unfamiliar with what's going on here, at the very genesis of Master Duel, some people coded a bot that would farm gems all day by just playing games, trying to win on the first turn, failing that scoop. And the way it did was it played an FTK that involved activating Banquet of Millions, banishing your entire extra deck, and then flipping 2 DD Dynamite, which would do 8,000 points of damage, provided you were playing a 15-card extra deck. So as a result, during early Master Duel, players would just play a 13-card extra deck, which prevented you from dying to the Banquet of Millions FTK on the off chance they ran into it because it would represent a free win. Ridiculous, man, right? Do you know this card is still semied? DD Dynamite? Isn't that funny? This is a great one for sure. Pleiades, still salty. I got knocked out of an MCS because I didn't play when Spiral was a thing and didn't know they go infinite off of sneezing. If you're unfamiliar, Spiral is just straight up full power in Master Duel. I'm shocked that it's not good. Two-Tone is the only person figuring out this deck any further than it's already been figured out, and I think the result is the same as the reason that Super Heavy Samurai isn't dickfuck everywhere, which is it loses to all of the same stuff all the other combo slop decks lose to, but you can do whatever you want with this archetype. Like, you can set up any board under the sun. It's just like you're not the only person who can do that. Killer in dual tainting, though, I'll tell you that. Oh man, okay, this is the one I wanted to see for sure. Morgana 98 Cat VTuber has a great one here, the Ishizu Pile. So if you're unfamiliar, Master Duel released the Ishizu monsters way before Tearlament, which is the opposite of how they were released in the TCG. The Tearlaments came first, was powerful in its own right, then the Ishizus came out and broke them to high heaven. In Master Duel, the Ishizus came out months before the Tearlament monsters did, and as a result, people were figuring out fun ways to utilize them without relying on the obvious inclusion, which was the Tearlaments. A ton of decks played the Ishizu monsters in decks that were not Tearlament. There's one later on that we'll talk about when we get to, but this was my favorite. You can see the Necroface and the Doomsday Horror up here. This was a 60-card FTK that used, like, the Chaoses, the Thunder Dragon monsters, and a bunch of fairies in order to cycle through a shitload of material and then, like, loop Necrofaces and Doomsday Horror to FTK your opponent on turn 0. It had, like, just enough stuff to be able to do that. Failing it, they would just make an unbreakable board. It was a really cool deck. I think it ended up winning an MCS off the back of really unbelievable cards like Chaos Ruler, which are, of course, now banned. This is not a bad one either. Primordial Baby Wrath has a good answer in the current iteration of Snake Eyes. So Snake Eyes, of course, has been good in every single format, TCG, OCG, and Master Duel. But the way that Snake Eyes is built in Master Duel specifically is unlike any other way it was built because of the cards that have been banned and the release order of the cards. In the TCG, we only ever really used the Millennium cards in order to get into Beatrice because they were legal at the same time. But of course, in the Master Duel client, you don't have access to Beatrice anymore, but you do have access to the Millennium cards. The payoff for the Millennium cards is not only access to Apollosa, which is still legal in Master Duel, but also this card, Snake Eyes Doomed Dragon. There's a ton of ways you can utilize this card specifically to weave into combos and effectively get to your Snake Eyes monsters in ways that weren't experimented with in the TCG and OCG because we had better ways to do so. The funniest way is using Snake Eyes Doomed Dragon as part of a zombie vampire and just spiking one of the Snake Eyes monsters. Like, you just got to hit one of them, just get lucky. It's as easy as that. I played a lot of this deck in TCG and in Master Duel, and I can tell you right now, it seems like the Master Duel variant would be less consistent. It is way better than it has ever been in the TCG, I feel. Next up, here's the other Ishizu card. Momiji also has a great answer here. Ishizu Runic Sprite. This was a really one of my favorite decks of Master Duel of all time. It was this super high skill cap deck that felt unbeatable with the right pilot, as they say. But the mechanism by which you would get runic spells into the graveyard was by using both the Guido and, of course, the other Miller Kelbeck. And you played, like, this really expansive diviner package. It was so sick. It was, oh man, this was such a fun deck. They did got a Guido. Gigantic Sprite into fucking diviner, set a Guido, mill 6. Fuck me. This was such a fun deck. Pozdon says, might be stretching the prompt, but there was a tier 0 Bestial Dragon Link format in Master Duel where we never got anything close in the TCG due to the banning of Chaos Ruler and the release schedule of Vsauce and his Bestials in the TCG. Okay. So I do want to mention that Dragon Link was good in the TCG. I said that I want Master Duel exclusive decks, and it's not surprising to see Dragon Link because Dragon Link was good in the TCG and the OCG as well. However, the scale to which Dragon Link was good in Master Duel was unthinkable. Why was this card alive as long as it was? They left this guy legal for like a year after he should have been banned. And oh man, it was atrocious. This era of Dragon Link felt so smooth. It was almost impossible to fuck up any line. You always had a no shit button in Chaos Ruler, and it was just so absolutely dominant. Calling it tier 0 feels like a misnomer. It definitely was just a tier 1 deck, but it was such a smooth tier 1 deck. And it's not often that Dragon Link gets to play the amount of hand traps that this deck got to. Good stuff. I think there's a better Rongo answer that I'll come to. I like this answer as well. Tier limit exists in a state in Master Duel that it's never existed in the TCG and the OCG, and that is a significant amount of cards banned, the deck brought to heel, but Hit Kolos still legal. Both the TCG and the OCG banned this card, and the deck was playable without her for a little bit, but in Master Duel, they left her alone. They banned Merly, left Sprite Elf legal, and they said, you know, if you want 2 fusion summons per turn, that's no big deal. As a result, Tier limit has been playable for the last, I guess, 2 years in Master Duel. It's just been kind of manageable. There's always a couple of them in rating at the end of the season. It's fine. It's a good deck. I would recommend it to people looking for something strong, but it's certainly not like a top tier strategy or oppressive in any sort of way. I like it. Shockingly. Oh. Shouts out to Tomahawk Rorodon, biggest boogeyman deck for people that don't play Master Duel. Blind first deck, no space for non-engine. Frailer with no follow-up, unlike other blind first decks. Living proof that both of these could come back to the TCG tomorrow and do nothing. I think that's true for Tomahawk. I definitely don't think it's true for Rorodon, but I'm willing to be proven wrong, and I think I have been in the Masochist banlist tournaments. This was partially my fault. I made a video, I think the last SMD I ever made, about this Tomahawk Turbo deck with relative ease could make infinite negates on your first turn. And when I say infinite, I don't mean like a trillion. I mean like actually just straight up infinite because of the interaction between Mist Valley Thunderbird and Mist Valley Apex Avian. That said, they are completely right. It had very little room for non-engine. It had no recoverability, and as a result was no better than any of the other bullshit FTK decks that use monster combo slop to get there. Yeah, this is the one. So Rongo Nimiad was powerful both in the TCG and the OCG as well. In the TCG, it was part of like this Dark Warrior format that used Rusty Bardish to enable this card. But it was so irritating in Master Duel because it was being played in a super simplistic way, and that is you would just get it off of Numbers Evile. You would just get it off of Numbers Evile. You would activate Numbers Evile. You would get Rongo Nimiad because Evile makes the monster immune to. Let me just read the text here. Oh, you used Sales Ban. You're right. You played like Sales Ban, call Rongo Nimiad, so its effect wouldn't trigger, and he would just sit on your board, and no one could ever summon, and you couldn't summon, and you just looked at your opponent. It was like Last Warrior Turbo. This was a super, super popular deck on ladder, and it was so fucking annoying every time you ran into it, because it's not good. It's not even remotely good, but it was there. It was there. I wish this was correct. Yes, Windup is technically playable in Master Duel. Yes, it theoretically can do shit by way of the party boat. No, it is not good. It is not even remotely good. It's another monster combo slop deck that is not competitive with the other monster combo slop decks. God, I wish. Yeah, this is the tier chaos pile. I mean, look at the elegance of this thing, dog. This one is not playing the Doomsday Horror, but it's playing like Shinobi Necro. Fuck me. It was like you mill 2 Kelbeck to a Guido. That's what? 10. 3 Necroface, that's another 15. They have 5 in hand. They're down to 10 in deck. You just had to loop the Necros 1 time. God damn. This is a decent one. Argo Stars is really popular in Master Duel right now. I would argue that has nothing to do with Master Duel's release date and has 100% to do with the fact that Master Duel's user base is different from the user base of the TCG. There are people who are like, I want to play the sexy anime lady deck regardless of how powerful it is. In the TCG, those people usually make it out to one local and they're like, okay, I've had my fun, time to play a real deck. In Master Duel, they can just keep playing this forever. There are a couple of quirks in the Master Duel ban list that make this a little more playable. You can go like MX Saber Invoker with any 2/3s to get to Glorious Adra. But the deck sucks. This poster Kurt M is talking about like, oh well, it was released before Ryziel and Malice, where in the TCG they came out at the same time, and it isn't competitive versus those decks. Make no mistake, this isn't competitive versus the current suite of Master Duel decks either. It's just that there's more Gooners. This isn't even really a Gooner deck. It's just I don't know what compels people to play this deck. She looks kind of like Miku, got blue hair. I don't know. We did this, although I do like this answer a little more. This is the Tomahawk Slop deck. MBT will literally never concede that Argo Stars is better than he thought. I would concede if I was wrong. This is not a Tenpai scenario. Argo Stars is not even remotely good. It's unique. No other trap monster deck works like it. Yeah, the others occasionally win games. I feel Argo Star is even better than Lab. There's just no way. It just made finals on a Challenger Cup. You are forced to play it. I don't care what the Europeans are doing. It also lost. What do you want me to say? Lost in finals? Where's the Challenger Cup? I'm going to it right now. Master Duel Challenger Cup. Oh yeah. Oh man, Argo Stars went crazy. Clearly you understand what's happening here, right? When they win the die roll, they just set up die-fi and pass. When they have to actually play Yu-Gi-Oh, they play a good deck. Stun 5, I guess. Dude, is everyone playing this this Dippity deck as part of their 2 for when they go second? Oh, Jesus, look at the top one, too. Oh, I'm going first? Better play Wall of Revealing Light. Oh, they got to put a stop to this. I've never seen a better representation of the fact that Master Duel is not built for best of one. Master Duel represents a really unique opportunity when it comes to release order. It enables decks that weren't popular in the TCG or the OCG, not by virtue of power level, but by virtue of context, to actually have their day in the sun. And for that, I like it. That said, there's a significant amount of times where that cuts against them. Yeah, why don't we keep Super Heavy Samurai legal for another 50 formats? Whatever. See you next time. All right, here's the outro. I want to specifically shout out this individual, Shark Monarch 69, who is reposting porn. Here we go. I got it. It wasn't that much porn. Reply to the Blue Sky thread with, these replies are so bad, oh my god. 90% are meta decks that were out before they were out in Master Duel. Look at these replies. Runic Stun on ladder. This deck topped a ton as a stun deck in the OCG. Just not a Master Duel only deck at all. Crooked Cook. Both MBT and Doug have stories about this deck. It topped many regionals since 2022. Dragon Maid. The prompt said Master Deck Duel only. This was a meta deck in the OCG for months. Listen, I gotta be honest. I knew this was gonna happen. Thank you for fighting the good fight. You might as well be talking to a brick wall. For every curated response that we went through on this video, there's 1,000 people being like, oh, well, like this one, for instance. Dinomorphia was good in the TCG, but not in Master Duel. It's like, that's the exact opposite of the prompt. Tenpai? Voiceless voice? Blue eyes? Tenpai was bad in the TCG. Actually, CJ, you're right. Tenpai was bad in the TCG. I maintain this stance. 1,000 duelists just got all lucky at the same time. All right, I think that's everything we have on deck for today. Tomorrow we are gonna we don't have anything to react to, right? Like we used to react to Saga, but I just don't like doing that. I think that fucking sucks. It's boring. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up a thread and ask what you want me to react to, because I think there's a lot of videos that come out that are interesting that we just don't get to see on stream. I want to watch Alex's video. I think I'm interested in that Farfa crash out. I really want to watch the Bumbles McFumbles iceberg on stream. I think that video is fucking sick, but it's also an hour long. We'll see. I also, 666 Harry Potter. I'm also going to play a little Early Days Collection multiplayer, but I have to set it up with someone. Like maybe get Danny on the horn and we'll play it together. I want to watch you watch Hell's Kitchen. I love the Gordon Ramsay shows. I've said this a number of times, but I think it's so fucking funny that the Gordon Ramsay extended universe makes videos the same way Doug does. Like the setup is, it's interesting to watch Gordon Ramsay yell at people, analogous to spinning wheels, and then the whole infrastructure of the series is built around getting that to happen. It's so funny. Deltarune tomorrow? I will probably be playing Deltarune Friday. I think. I intend to play Deltarune Friday. I'm going to try and do it with the VTube avatar. Have you seen Secret Service? Yes, I have. Oh, the Josh vid from Konami. We'll watch that too. It's bad. Because the reason it's bad is like 80% of the show, Gordon is just off-site. Like the best part of every Kitchen Nightmares is when Gordon looks the guy in the face. He's like, "You don't know what the fuck you're doing, do ya?" And they're like, "I know what I'm doing." He's like, "You're a fraud. You're a stupid bitch. You don't know anything." He's like, "Actually, I know what I'm doing." But in this one, like because he's in the remote surveillance van, they're just like looking at people like, you know, throw grease onto an open flame, and he'll just be like, "Oh my god. He shouldn't be doing that." It's awful. I don't like it. There's only 2 episodes out, right? At present. I have mixed thoughts about Battles of Legends Monster Mayhem. Here's my mixed thought. It sucks! And it stinks. Those are the 2. Bad news. Beating Seto Kaiba's stolen deck, Yugi versus the Imposter! I didn't know he fought the Imposter. The Sus Imposter? Oh, Data Rich is uploading again! That's my fucking boy! Alright, let's see who's online I can throw you over to. Gage, Gage! All right, goodbye. Bye-bye. Goodbye, everybody. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or should I say Eastern Standard Crime, because it's going to be a crime what we're doing on stream. We're going to be jacking off. Stupid.